Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is about, how about a little loss of money on the jewelry? We've got a very special show. Sell It or Melt It is in its final days. We are so glad to still have some amazing inventory to show you before it's gone, one way or the other. It either sells or melts, so one or the other, but we've got an incredible show that still, if you can believe this, we still have pieces, not only that you haven't seen in this event, pieces you've never seen before. I'm talking about ever. So it's quite an exciting night to be with us. We've got an amazing array from diamond earrings to bracelets, pendants, necklaces, you name it, we got it. We've got tons of rings. I've actually got a lot of big specials as far as groups of stones, whether you're looking for Burma ruby, blue star sapphire, maybe even an imperial topaz with all that gorgeous pink color. We have those grouped together to give you one great value on basically everything that's in that same kind of vein. So it's going to be a lot of great pieces where you can really find the perfect piece for you out of everything we have. Does that sound good? So it is a special night. We've got one of a kinds for the most part. If I do have two of something, you'll see them both. The exception would be our white diamond pieces, although I don't have many of those either. We have gone through a lot of the diamond pieces. However, there still are hoops, one of our favorite beautiful styles with a 61-point diamond weight in the hoop earring. I also have a beautiful pink and white diamond band that looks like you stacked not one, not two, not three, but 5 bands together in one sleek ring, and even have some necklaces for you. And requests are here. We've got some that have already come in the last 24 hours or so, since actually 21 hours since I last saw you. Geraldine, we've got your piece here. If you'd like to see her, Emerald, we pulled a great piece. So just say the word, let us know you're here. We can show that to you. Sherry, I communicated with her earlier today. Got some yellow diamond studs that I think are going to be just right. And then also I have a beautiful opal that I saved from last night. So again, some special pieces are here whenever you're ready. We've got those. And of course, you can dial in throughout the show and make requests. That's the beauty of a live interactive show, and one you do not want to miss because, well, that's the deal. It's like I kind of was equating this. I was thinking about this earlier today. It's almost like this is a treasure hunt of sorts, except all the great pieces come right to you. And so it feels like every time you tune in, you're going to see pieces you've never seen, unique styles, unique ideas, and that's what it's all about. And then when you see that piece you love, dial in early, grab it before it's gone to somebody else, and you're going to be one happy camper when it comes to fine jewelry. So we've got an amazing array. Plus, I did have, you know what, it's funny, I went through the entire show today and there was not a single Tanzanite. So I thought there must be something in the inventory left in blue wing black tees. So alas, I found 3 great rings, and they're on the affordable side as well, 2 to 3 carats in different Tanzanite stones. So let's take a look at our first item. Our first item is a rarity. And isn't that kind of what we do on just about everything you see? It's a lot of rarities throughout the show. This being a tourmaline. I know, something a little unique here. Orange color and a tourmaline. Yes, they exist. And it's 112-6219 on the orange Congolese tourmaline, and it's got diamonds every which way. This would be a carat 13 in the pear shape with 53 points in diamonds. So we did not leave you with any kind of lackluster basic diamond mounting. We gave you a lot of them. Half carat plus, and remember how important it is to dial in early. This one stays in the gold color. Everything will. As far as what you see is what you get on gold colors. We've got some examples where I'll have a couple of different colors available for you, but again, you want to dial in very early. Now this is going to be a massive discount. Think of all the colors. There are tourmalines, and by the way, I did bring out some Brazilians today. The Brazilian blue greens that look like Paraíba. It's funny, I've got a Paraíba here that's 2 carats. It's 20 grand. 20 grand discounted. I've got the Brazilian Paraíbas that are going to be a lot less. Rather Brazilian tourmalines, which we don't know yet if they're copper or not, but they look identical. Plus, it reminds me that, again, let's all remind everybody else that there are literally thousands of colors in tourmaline. So just when you think you've seen them all in the green and the pink and the standards, and then you get into the exotics like rubellite and zhonites and maybe Paraíba blue greens, you're talking about a stone color that you don't see very often in this fabulous look that is that bright, gorgeous golden orange hue. So really intense color, very saturated, yes, and a huge value on a $33.99 piece. So this is where, again, all the discounts, 10% off wherever I end up. So I get you the lowest price right off the bat. You get to take 10% off extra when you call in and say, that's mine. And then that's it. It's super easy. But here we are, ready to blow out some jewelry. It's happening all night long in really rapid succession here. We're going to make this better than $9.99. As a matter of fact, it's going even lower. We'll take it even, I mean, to these extremes. I mean, these are extreme values where it's so funny. I heard someone say on TV today something was on their cost. And I'm going, you know, and they even acknowledge that usually that's just something they say. I thought, well, that's interesting. You know, it's true. When you look at these pieces, and if you've been following along with gold or gems or diamonds, you know, when we say under cost, I mean, it's sincere. We mean it. So it is just, again, that's just kind of how I believe. But here we go. I'll make this $888 plus a discount on the way. So this is going to be $888, but it's really $799. So checking in. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're very kind. And hi, Tracy. Thank you very much. You guys are the kindest, sweetest people out there. I do have, again, some requests. Geraldine and Sherry and Suzette, whenever you're ready, I've got those pieces already pulled for you, already set aside, ready to go with your names on them. But of course, we've got a lot to show you, and we can still find likely whatever you need from the inventory. So just holler at us, say the word, and we'll get it out to you. But let's take a look at this on the hand here. Pear shape, you know, a couple ways to wear it. I love that it's going to be $799. When you talk about a great rare exotic tourmaline in that almost like an auburn type color with the really intense pink, there's a little bit of golden, but it's really that orangey yellow. So more orange than it is golden yellow, and a fabulous piece. And that one is sold. Thank you so much. All right, so we're off to the races, aren't we? And we've got a fabulous look here. This is diamonds and more diamonds. And it's all one piece that actually looks like one huge stone. I know this one's a little iffy to show up close. I wish it would stand alone, but it doesn't. It's going to be needing my help, but it's beautiful, isn't it? It's 111-8203. This goes way back. And it still has a large diamond in the center. But it looks from a distance like when this is on the neckline, which is where it's going to go, being a pendant with chain, it's going to give you more than meets the eye here. You've got this really fabulous baguette in the center. Then you have the baguettes and the rounds around that. So when you see it visually, it looks like one very large stone with that exact perimeter. And then you get a few diamonds in the extras in the bail. This is all 18 karat solid gold, including a very high polished box link chain. We have just this one. And that's where it's going to be really handy to be on the phone lines early, because I don't think this is going to last at all. And here's why: because it's a great value. It is a fabulous idea, and that's good. So here we go, 18 karat gold. I've got 28 points on the center alone, almost a third of a carat there, then 13 points in the additional baguettes, 15 points in the round. We're throwing in the 18-inch chain, which is, let's see, I think it's adjustable. Let me double check that for you. I'd like to let you know this is looking like an 18-inch. Okay, so 18-inch standard chain here, but box link, and look what that gives you. The look of one big emerald cut with the baguette in the middle. And baguettes, remember, the only differential between really a baguette and an emerald cut is the corners. There is a notched corner in an emerald cut and a really amazing kind of real stark corner in the baguettes. And these are all baguettes, but look at that. That is some serious surface shine there. And then we'll take a look at it with the measurement. And just, you know, when it comes to diamonds for everyday wear, I think this is a really good one. You've got a really special piece here, and you see that that is going to be, let's see here, we got a little over a half an inch, about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. Throwing in this chain, let me show you the closure. It's going to have a spring ring closure to it as well. And the box link is just about as sleek and as bright, and that's because all mirror finished. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just so you can really see how that's going to look from, you know, the across the room, the across the table. You see there how it does. I mean, if you were spending, let's say you wanted to get one big emerald cut that size, and I am an emerald cut lover, so I'm well versed on the price tag of emerald cut diamonds, especially in white brights, and yet that would be about a 2.5, 3 carat on its own, maybe just conservatively speaking, and you would spend dearly for that in VS material. So I'm so proud that we can bring you a collection of stones together to make the look of one, so you're not spending, you know, $40,000 or $50,000. I think that's helpful. And actually, you've got it for less than even $1,000, and that's chain included. This is the back, so you see it's got that great finishing throughout the backside. Not $999, $888, or $799. It's going lower, and this is at this point the price of the chain. You know, you're paying that for a basic chain these days in solid gold, and this one is going to be better. We'll make it $777. That is for one collar. Stays in the white gold, of course. Remember, that's all 18 karat, including the chain. So you get that higher purity gold, really the highest purity that any gold jewelry is made in, and it's going to be $699 at checkout. That is a big value. It was just yesterday about this time I had that 3-stone diamond necklace. Now we're bringing to you a more stones put together, but certainly looks like one major stone in the middle. So that is a fantastic piece, and only one there, and we'll see who's got it. Then we're going to move on. I do have Morganite. I do have really cool diamond and gold drop earrings that are quite substantial. If anybody wants about a 4-inch earring, we've got one. That's not something we see every day. And also have some really unique pendants. But let's get to our Morganite. And again, this one is here for $699, so that's a huge epic value. And I'm not waiting for pieces to sell, because with the delay in the broadcast, it really takes some time. So let's take all the time we can and really focus on showing you as much of the inventory as we possibly can in these final days. days of the sale here. And this is going to be 112-2565 in Morganite, a real pinky variety of Morganite as opposed to the more brown or the more peachy light material. This is a true pink diamond look here. And again, the diamond necklace here at $6.99 at checkout. Call early. I know it's early in the evening. I know it's early in the show. And yet that does not mean that we're not going to have pieces sail on out of here as our first item did right away. So here is our 154 in the pear shape. Now you're probably thinking, how did that band get below the stone? Doesn't it? It's more typical to see the band go right through a stone and have it just be centered up. I like this look. It gives a more unique, fresh take on still the double row band. You got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. How it's 17 points in the pink and 15 points in the white. Only one stays in the rose and white gold combination here. And then we'll get it out the door. And of course, black opal also coming up. Pendant lovers, black opal time is going to be on the way shortly. But let's take a look at it on the hand in case you have not seen this mounting or have a tough time visualizing what it's going to look like when it's on. There it is. So you see how your two rows are going to come up and over that beautiful rounded part of the stone. Here's the other way to wear it, just so you can see it from this perspective here as well. And we will make this one. Okay, let's send it out in a hurry. And with pink diamonds and white diamonds, kind of nice to be able to get an array of exotics and rarities all in one without having to spend a fortune like $30,000. And I say that, not that we would get that price. We would be hard pressed to get $30,000. But in retail, they do. Yes. Thank you. The necklace is gone as well. So we are 2 for 2 and we're rolling. But here we go. That one's going to be only $9.99. So a big, big advantage in value there. And the rose and the white gold. And don't forget, we're sizing when we can. I don't think I have any sizing restrictions tonight. Yay. Because the last few days I've had a lot of pieces where we had to only offer what size we had made up. No sizing restrictions today on anything. So that's exciting. We can size anything and everything for you to make it arrive. And that way you're not on your own there. And it's really nice to have. So black opal coming up in a necklace as well. This is one of my, I've seen it all, guys. I mean, I've gone through every bit of the inventory, and every day I go through every bit that's left. And I've got to say that when it comes to value, I think this is one of our strongest opal values we have coming up. It's 112-6861 on the way. It is a lightning ridge black opal, and it's in platinum. That Morganite here at the moment, take a look at this though. This is one of those really, it feels like a bit of a specialty in the opal, and this is why. It's got different patterns that come through at different angles. So you see it's a real intense blue and green variety in our black opal. It's 6861, it's a carat 28, set in platinum, and just to get it up right here, I know the veil is twisting and turning, but it's a solid platinum veil, all mirror finish. Then we're throwing in another box link chain and the big diamond weight, 55 points in diamonds to surround and perfectly frame your carat 28 black opal, which is going to look a lot bigger than a carat 28. And here is the proof on that. It is a 16-inch chain this time around in that box link. Don't forget, you can remove the chain, use another one. Maybe you like to slip on that diamonds by the yard with it as well. That's a great idea. Let me show you the length. It says 7/8. I like to make sure that is 100% accurate for you, because accuracy is my #1 priority in everything I do on the air. So that's really important. There it is, 7/8 of an inch, especially in an event like this one. Want to make sure you know everything there is to know about your piece before it gets home. So there are, again, no surprises, but there it is from a distance away, and of course on a brighter color. And interesting how I'm moving it on purpose here from side to side, just so you can see. I'm going to simulate movement as you're wearing it. So you see those are blues and greens, and then those aqua tones come through as well. It's a bright turquoisey aqua that happens also in this stone. So we are ready to give it away. It's jewelry giveaway night here on a Thursday. Don't go anywhere else. It really is the place to be if you're a jewelry lover. And this is how we do it, where the entire necklace is down from a $4,000 necklace. It was $39.99. Now it's going to be significantly less. And that is what we like to do during an event like this one. And really, we bring you the best jewelry values. We are known for that all throughout the world. I mean, it's amazing. TVON's gone international as far as our reputation for values and really the finest of fine jewelry. And now we're going to make this under $1,000. It is $9.99. Chain included, platinum piece, lots of diamond weight, and one of our more striking of the true traditional opaque black opals out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. So that's a beauty there. It's only $9.99. It's really $8.99 at checkout. We will see a pink and white diamond band with a lot of pink diamonds coming up later. We have the hoop earrings. It's my last call on our world famous Huggy hoops. They are the triple row style. They are almost 2/3 of a carat. We only have the white gold. We're going to see those for the last time at an incredible value. Tell me if you'd like this one at $8.99 at checkout. There's a lot of gorgeous colors. That's always tougher to show when it's here under these spotlights of television. But again, it is major. So that is one that you need to have and get your hands on. Now, I also have something we've never seen before, but I did want to show you what we can can do out of the Congo. There's our Congolese tourmaline. Not to be outdone, we have the Brazilian stones as well. These are all new finds, just some are newer than others, and I want to show you here very quickly. This is not technically a wheel, but I want to show you, in case you are newer to my show and newer to what we do here, I really want you to see the difference between what we're seeing out of the Congo and what we're seeing out of Brazil. We love the Congolese stones, and there have been some gorgeous blue greens like in the center, but I also have some of those new find out of Brazil, which have a very much, I would say, even more closely related to a Paraíba type look. So these are all here, and yet none are going to be Paraíba pricing. And if you saw my Paraíba pricing, even today, I've got a 2 carat that is $20,000. That is our TVON price. Just wanted you to see all three of these are here, emerald cut, or do you like the ovals on the side? That would be a great way to get some Brazilian blue-green material on the sides, left or right. So just want to preview those. There is a gent's ring with a very large champagne diamond tonight. So we do have that. Looking forward to sharing a 1 carat champagne diamond with you all. Hey, Risa, good to see you. Nice to have you here. All right, so those are our tourmalines. We'll get to those a little bit later individually. I just wanted to give you a little heads up. And then, okay, this is something a little bit wild. We've not had an earring like this. I might just go ahead and take them over to the hand here, Tony, really quickly, because the size is everything. And I know that, 99% of you watching, this is not going to be for you. But it is something that we strive to do, is have something for everybody. So for my glamour girls out there, or anybody who really likes to have that elongating look in earrings, this is a fabulous way to go. It's the longest earring we've ever presented here. There's 1 pair only. And they are definitely, they feel a little bit dressier because of their length, but they're not overdone in diamonds either. The item number is 111-9933. And something a little different. Like I said, you can tune in every one of these shows we do. You're never going to see repeats. You're only going to see pieces you have not seen. And in the case of some items, probably pieces you've never seen on the air overall. Nearly 4 inches in length. And I'm glad that they aren't quite 4, because that's usually where they hit the shoulders. Here's where you have 3.5 inches, top to bottom, with the shepherd's hook up top. They're all solid 14 karat gold. You've got almost 10 grams in gold in the earring, so about 5 grams per earring. And the drop with the pave, 2 places here. On the outside of this elongated diamond shape, you're going to have pave right up top here, and then also these teardrops that lead from the base. So you get a really fabulous mirror finished, really cool earring, and just again super elongating on. They're really pretty. I'm going to show you one on the ear here as best I can. They're probably not going to sit on the wheel on their own very well, but just to see them here in the white gold. Keep in mind that they're also 39 points in the diamonds, and every diamond you see there is set with a pave. Now here's what they look like from a distance, just so you can see that kind of length they're going to give you. And again, still, really again wearable in the sense that they're not going to be in the way unless you're wearing like a big fluffy collar. But you get that really cool look and that open work, and then also that shine of that gold, which you see even mirror finishing, kind of reflecting on my on the side of my face there. So really beautiful elongated earring. Almost 10 grams is 9.4 grams in the white gold, and we will get them out the door right now. So back to the hand shot we'll go, so you can see them together, and they do have a nice gold mirror finish presence up top as well in that shepherd's hook design, and we will make them super affordable. Here is the other. So I have taken them, again, 1 pair only stays in the white gold, something you've not seen before, and we'll make them $999 if you'd like to get those as well, and they'll be $899 and change at checkout. So a beautiful way to get a nice drop earring, something different and unique that you wouldn't normally find in fine jewelry all that often, but a lot of fine jewelry here, a lot of gold weight at almost 10 grams, and then you've got that really special look with that dripping in diamonds, quite literally. So fabulous look there, $899 at checkout. We'll keep on moving. We've got some other necklaces, and don't forget about that opal. We've got our first wheel. There's going to be actually, on average, I would say we're actually going to probably do more than 1 wheel per hour, but I do have our last call on the Huggies. So as we get started, and because they're so limited tonight, and everything has been, but I think limited is usually limited to 1 here, I am loving that we at least have a few pairs to go around of this double row style in pave. This is one that you do not want to miss, because I know there's always going to be a number of folks that watch these classic timeless pieces go by and think, well, there's always next time. I'll wait, I'll sit back, I'll get them at some point. This would be your last call, certainly at this price tag. And I have never met a person, man or woman or anybody else, who wants to spend more one day in the future than they had the opportunity to spend once upon a time. So I'm really encouraging you to dial in on our last. Now, again, most everything in this event is one of a kind. At least I have 5 5 sounds like a lot until you realize we have sold thousands and thousands of pairs of these over the time here at TVON. So I do not want you to miss out, because if you are a little bit late, you will miss out on this earring, and it's the lowest price it'll ever be. And if we do make them in the future, near or far, they are going to be more money, because these were first made quite some time ago. 1110388, I think, illustrates that pretty well. That's an item number that, if you understand how our item numbers work here at all, you know those actually have been around longer than I have, and I've been here pretty much since near the beginning. So yeah, 9 years and counting. So really important to dial in here very, very quickly on 61 points in diamonds, double row. We already have 3 callers on the line, by the way, because just seeing these earrings, we know them, they're icons. Now they're going to be dropped in price. It's 2 rows of pave here. Take a look so you can get your pick here, and they're only white gold, so there's no decision to make as far as gold color. Now, operators, if you'll tell me how many you need, because we could always get you more than one if you want to, but they are 61 points. It's pretty direct and straightforward. They are a reversible style, and actually you may very well wear them in reverse, I promise you, because there's a solid gold backing that gives you all that mirror finishing as well. So there's nothing to say you can't just pop those on a different way, like put them on reversed, okay? You would put them on with the piercing going through the back of your lobe. It's actually not that complicated. It's probably something you've never tried doing before until you have a reversible fine jewelry earring that you go, let me try it one day and see what I think. So here's what they look like from a distance. And again, if you wait a little bit longer, like 10 minutes more, 20 minutes more, these are going to be long gone. This is it's our double row pave hoop swan song here, and 61 points. There again is the front, and there's the back. There's all that mirror finishing. You can see them against the hand here as well for a little size perspective, but I like to try them on for you as well. So 1/2 inch in the drop. This is your everyday. Sometimes I've been known to stack pieces like this. There's nothing that says you can't wear one in a second or third piercing. If you want to stack your hoops, go ahead. The necklace from the beginning is still here if anybody wants it. All right, so we're going backwards, what I love to do. So again, if you want to go ahead and get that one, you can if you missed out. But here we go, 61 points in diamonds. I only have so much time to show you so many items. So when we have to show things 3 or 4 or 5 times, it gets a little complicated. But I know these will go, so they're our favorite here, and I have one on as well. So we'll put that up front so you can see it at least focused. I'll show you what they look like on there so you can see how beautiful they are, how wearable they are, and yes, stackable as well. So if you want to put them on together with other pieces, they play well. And look at how it's just stunning in the white gold. And of course, you can reverse them for a different look. If you just want mirror finished gold one day, maybe you consider that a more casual attire. Maybe this is your, day to night look, whatever it is. It really is. Diamonds do not need to be reserved for nighttime or special occasions any longer. Diamonds are for everyday wear, and we're just so proud to have these for you. And it is going to be a fabulous way to celebrate what we can do better than anybody else. And you're still getting DS diamonds in solid gold. And don't wait till they're $5,000 or $6,000 next time around. Do not do that, whatever you do, because nobody's going to buy them then. We have the incredible value now that brings them in all this gold. Snap our closure. Watch this. It's really easy, guys. You just literally reach behind. I don't think these have ever been open except for the one time I did that on the air. They're really easy. They just literally have that straight post and it snaps. Click, close, done. Okay, back to the wheel we'll go. I'll show you what we can do here. And you know what we're going to do? I might just put one in reverse just to show you how really fabulous that looks as well. And you know what? We'll make them better than $9.99. As promised, 5 pairs left. This is going to be our very last call. And so when they're gone, they're gone. And you're going to think back to that day. Oh, I had an opportunity on a Thursday night. I could have just bought them at that low, low price. Instead, I waited. Now they're $3,500. Here's the reverse. All I did was put it on backwards. And now you have a mirror finished gold look as well. Same kind of way it closes. Amazing look there. And we're going to take them a lot lower than even $9.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. I want to show you what we can do here. And again, operators, holler it out when you've got a pair. Don't think they're going to stick around. I have yet to see any of our fabulous diamond classics throughout this event stick around. So I don't think this would be any different. I want to make sure you get on the phone lines ready to go. They're not going to be $888 or $799. They're not even $777. That's kind of how cool this is. In a lot of gold in the double row in the pave, and we're going to make it even more affordable. I'm going to take them down to $699 a pair. They would be $629 at checkout. Yes. Okay, so we're going to show you the, she wanted to see some pear-shaped diamond earrings. She's been asking for a while, and then I guess she finally said, let me just reach out to Lolo. And sure enough, within 30 seconds, I was back to her. I said, we have what you need, and I'll show it to you. So sometimes it's just best to go to the source, right? That's how we feel about jewelry, and that's how we feel about these shows, too. If you need something, go ahead and ask your girl, and I'll help you out. So that's what I do literally all day long, is respond to you live in real time on everything you need request-wise. So sometimes it's just better to go to the source, all right? I know you can't do that normally at other places places you shop, but here I'm just a shopper like you are. Make myself accessible 24/7 to all of our TVON families so that you can get what you need. All right, we're going to show some diamond studs coming up. They are yellow diamond studs, which makes them extremely rare, and so we'll see those coming your way. And then call me if you have any questions about anything you've seen so far in the first half hour of the show. We only have 2.5 hours left. It's a very short 3 hours in total. So those are here if you want them. $629 at checkout. Let's get you the gorgeous yellow diamonds. I mean, this is really something. I know she told me, I've been looking for weeks and weeks and weeks. I just can't get word on if you have anything like it. And I said, we do. And here it is. And I'm going to go ahead and refocus the camera because every time we put something new up there, you kind of got to refocus. But these are perfect for the size that could be used anywhere in any piercing. I know she was looking for something for a second piercing. So this is definitely going to be, again, something else I'm well versed on. What works well size-wise, second, third, fourth piercings. I can go up to 8 for you. And this one really does. It can be a primary piercing earring or it can be for secondary as well. It's 112-2803. And they're just, there are 2 pairs of identical yellow diamond pear shapes. So it's your pair of pairs. And yes, do you have both pairs already, Jess? Of the last earrings. All right, the last earrings, we've got final call now in those last hoops. And now we've got 2 pairs here and want to make sure everybody has a chance to pick these up. In the yellow gold is how they stay. They're in 14 karat yellow gold and they are 60 points. That means 30 points in each. And as soon as I had my earring back on, now it's time to take that back off and we'll show you what it looks like here in all its fabulous glory. But again, these are natural yellow diamonds, and that I do like to remind everybody. I know there's a lot of you that have watched TVON for years and you go, yeah, I know. But then there's new people watching that go, oh good, look at those. They have yellow diamonds that are man-made. No, we don't do man-made like everybody else seems to be doing now. We are sticking with the natural real deal, and not only that, the best of. So you're still getting incredible quality and something that's getting more and more rare literally by the day. Really all fine jewelry is. And I did want to show you here what they look like. I know this is going to seem odd, but I still like to give you a measurement, even when they're smaller studs. So you'll see them here just for perspective, just so we can go ahead and get you an up and down measurement on them. And then I will put them up against the ear, both in the first and the second piercings for you. And there you can see they are a little over 1/4 of an inch in their height. Top to bottom, where you can wear them, obviously top to bottom. You can wear them point down, point up, or at a diagonal. So really however you like to. But the color is what's crucial here. It's about the color. You want a bright yellow as opposed to a lighter, more canary, dusty yellow. Let me show you what they look like here. I just went ahead and excused the naked piercing, but just wanted to show her as well because I know she is specifically looking for something for the second. That's how they look in a primary. Here's how they look in a secondary piercing. So they are, in my aspect, in my mind, the perfect size for stacking and layering up the ear. Whether you're wearing them here, they're big enough to be worn there, but they look really fabulous in the second piercing as well. So 2 different ways to wear them. And let's go ahead and take another close-up look. And what we're going to do is make, again, 2 pairs only available. That's it. And they are only in the yellow gold, as we usually see with yellow diamonds. And this is, let me try to, I know they're not going to stay upright, but really, since that's likely how you're going to wear them, want you to see that look from a distance in that respect. It's really all about the diamond, the baskets behind it. It's really letting the diamond do its thing here. And we're going to make these $29.99 earrings, which are so fabulous because they're almost 1/3 carat and yellows matched up. We're going to make them a lot more affordable than that. I'll take them on down to $9.99 for the pair, and only 2 available. So that one I think is going to be very quick to go here in this pair of yellow diamonds. The only other pair of yellow diamond studs I have, by the way, are heart shapes. They are a smaller look, because heart shapes just kind of look a little smaller than a pear shape. We talk about that a lot. And they're a lot more money for a 1 carat heart shape. And yet the 1 carat heart shapes don't give you quite the look of these 60-point total weight pear shapes. So we've got them for $8.99. You're getting a $100 save. And then we will talk about what is next. Jane has a request for, well, wouldn't you know it, the triple row in the diamond hoops, in which I only have 2. Do you have a yellow diamond earring? All right, 1 pair gone, 1 pair remaining. Let's see who's got, you've got the other one? All right, those are sold out. Congratulations, and thank you so much for the request. Glad we had them for you. And then this is for Jane. Hi, Jane. Now we have 2 pairs here as well. So now we're going and upgrading, but this is the difference. These are in yellow. Our double row, we're only in white gold. These are in yellow gold only. I will note, when you see them from a distance away, you will hardly see any gold at all unless you do decide to reverse them. So our yellow diamond studs are sold out. The white diamond double row hoops are almost sold out. And now you have a chance to go ahead and get the triple row, which for the record, Jane, is the largest we go in a smaller hoop, meaning in the smaller diameter, we go with the triple row as the maximum. It's item number 1116378. There are 2 pairs available, both in yellow gold. It's still going to be reversible for you, so you can choose to have the solid mirror finish right there, or you can go with the triple row right there, 1/2 inch in their diameter. Here's what they look like from a distance away, and then I will pop one on for you, but they are just, they're gorgeous. And there's a carat or two in diamonds overall in this carat weight in the yellow gold, and let me know who's got them. Again, it's a little bit higher and longer than a half because we talk about hoops usually on an inner diameter, and these are so wide and thick and heavy, they go a little bit higher than that, but we go on inner diameter is how they're measured, 1/2 inch, okay? So they actually present a tad bit larger than that. Snap bar closure, hinged opening style. So really easy, and it is a straight post, which I think a lot of us appreciate because it's a little easier. Sometimes hoops are done with those curved closures, and what that does is sometimes makes it a little tougher to get those hoops through the piercing. So I love that we did this in the triple row and the straight bar closure, which just makes it that much easier to put them on and snap them closed. So, and you'll know when they're secure because they have that really distinctive snap you will hear, and they're going to be $999 plus they are $100 extra off that. So they will actually be $899 and change at checkout. And let's see, I've got all my earrings back in, I believe, and now we get to look at the triple row here, so you can see what those are all about here on the ear. Remember, I was telling you about that yellow gold. You don't really see that until you reverse it. It's true. The way these are set with the diamonds so solid and so up front and so really seamlessly set row by row, you really just see the white of the diamonds, not as much the gold unless you're looking at all the way the side profile. So huge value there, $899 and change at checkout. If you'd like to get those, we have 2 pairs only. That's it. So 2 pairs, yellow gold. They are both in that triple row. Thank you, Jane, for the request. Let's go back to our wheel and get you a last look at them for $899 for the pair in fine of the fine here. It's really exquisite. And then, of course, all that mirror finished yellow gold in the background. If you'd like to go ahead and flip them around, turn them around and wear them the other way, you certainly can. All right, we're on our way. Thank you, Jane, for that request. And again, check and see if the double rows were $699. The triple row are $999. So you've got a really fabulous way to get white gold or yellow gold, double row, triple row. Honestly, I like stacking them. I do the triple row and the double row all the time together. I do anything wider and longer, I usually do in the primary, and then I stack up anything smaller next to it. So just an idea if you are one of many that has 2 piercings or 3 or 4. I like that stacked look where they get a little smaller as they go out the ear. All right, let's move on. Those are here, $899 a pair. Yellow gold only. We've got 30 seconds with them. I got to rock and roll. Thank you for the request, though. That is such a treat to have the triple rows along with the double rows. So hopefully, if that's what you've been looking for, is that bit wider style, they're both here for you. And it's really incredible. Plus, we have so many gorgeous, well, look at this pink diamond ring. I'm going to give you a little flash. Remember I told you there is essentially a 5-row style? Well, here it is. That is the pink and the white diamond ring, pink and white, 5 rows. Looks like you stacked 5 individual rings, but you don't have to. Makes it just easier and, trust me, more affordable to just get it in one complete finished piece like we've done for you tonight. So $899, 1 pair gone, 1 pair left now on the yellow gold white diamond earrings. Thank you so much. So I would hustle if you're thinking about those, because obviously you don't want to be heartbroken hearing they're already sold out. And then we do have a Kashmir sapphire. All the rest I've had throughout the event that were thousands and thousands of dollars have sold. This is the last, and it's also the most affordable, and it's a real purple pink type of blend here in an unheated cashmere. 112-2217. Keep calling. Last pair of those triple rows still available for you, while the double rows are also limited now just to a few. And then don't forget, our yellow diamonds are sold out, the yellow diamond studs. All right, so now we're talking cashmere. 50 points on the center. Unheated cashmere. Let me see if I can refocus now, because there we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? So here it is, the 50 point with the 65 points in the classic double halo mounting, and a really good look. And the white gold is how it stays here, and this one's going to be super affordable. We do the pave and the wider on the sides of the band. Then you've got your double halo around that as well. Looking fabulous, and this one's going to be a quick one to go. Take a look at it on the hand. Only just this one fabulous pink or purple. Well, it kind of changes a bit just depending on what light environment it's in. It does stay in the white gold to show off those beautiful white diamonds. And now we get to take the $39.99 piece way lower than that and go ahead and send it on out of here. One of the rarest stones, because of course that mine has not been mined, hasn't been producing in over 100 years. So you got to go way back. And at this point, after you look at a mine that's been closed for 100 plus years, not a lot of ways to get it, right? You have to go to auctions or museums, and museums don't put their jewelry on sale. Isn't it a shame? I'd love to go shop a museum one day, but that's not the reality, right? You can't shop those pieces, but usually when they're that rare, that's where they go. That's where they take up residence. They're not available for sale. So to put something It's one thing, as I always say, to make something and put it available for sale, and then it's a whole nother level to put it on sale. There's a difference. For sale, on sale. Both are really, really, I would say, headlines here, because you normally don't see cashmeres go either. They don't go up for sale and they don't go on sale. So you're getting a mixture of both of those opportunities here that make it really, really fabulous. So let's take a look at it here. And $39.99, it will not be anywhere close to that. Very proud to have a last cashmere here before we go and see all of our inventory shown one last time. That's really the whole point of this event, is to give you one last opportunity on everything we have. And this is going to be only $1,299 to get a genuine, honest to goodness cashmere that has had no treatment whatsoever, not even heat, which is usually that acceptable treatment that just about every stone in the world gets. And this one did not require any of that. So $12.99, you've got $11.69 at checkout to get that beauty into your collection in the white gold. And let's see what's next. Hi, Jane. Well, she wants to go bigger, right? Is that the request? She said, don't give me small 1/2 inches, Lolo. I want to go bolder and larger. We're going to bring them to you. We've got a larger double row hoop as well. The good news is I have all 3 gold colors coming up. So that is the mission, and we've got them. So get ready. We've got another request for Jane here. Thank you so much. So let's show you. We've got white gold. This is going to give you a lot bigger diameter than what we've been seeing, but still with the double row. And let me show you each pair we have, because it helps to see them. I really believe that. I'm lucky to have the yellow gold as well, and the rose gold even. So this will be, item number is going to be 1116619. The same thing applies here. We're going back to a totally different era of pricing when you have a 111 number. We haven't seen 111s since about, well, 6 or 7 or 8 years ago plus. So this is where you get a major value. There's the white, here's the yellow, and here's the rose gold I'm going to set up for you. That's going to be a full carat 37 in a double row in diamond work here. So they are just about as luxe, and I love these for a classic everyday style. If you know you want to go a little bit larger, let's say you're not into the teeny huggies, or maybe you're just stacking. Yes. Thank you. So our triple row in the 1/2 inchers are now gone. So that means a sellout here on both our yellow diamond earrings, and our triple row hoops are gone. So now is the time where, again, you can still stack these next to each other with either of the others that we had already. I have got only 1 pair in yellow. I'm going to say that up front, because that has been number 1 fastest to go all throughout this event, has been our yellow gold and diamond pieces. So just goes to show you, yellow gold is extremely popular right now. Do not want you to miss out on that. Then we have the rose and the white. I'm not very comfortable with the quantities there either. We only have 2 pairs in rose and 2 pairs in white. That is a grand total of 5 pairs. Now, the only thing I can guarantee you is they're natural VS diamonds, and they're the lowest price ever. Those are the 2 guarantees I can make you on everything. If you're waiting for a lower price, with all due respect, there will not be such a thing. I'm taking the old price from when they were manufactured about 7 years ago. I am reducing that tonight, and I'm also giving you 10% off. So this is a happy time to be shopping for jewelry when I get it. A lot of people are scared to shop right now. You've got to be going all full speed ahead on getting all, especially the classics like this. Let me show you what they look like, because it doesn't look like, you know, again, we want to get to the perspective on everything, and we've got a full 1-inch diameter here. So this is a pretty classic style. They're not the inside out. Instead, we opted to put all your diamonds right up front. Put them right up front in front of the hoop. There you can see the 1-inch diameter they had. They also have the very important, this is one of the most important features in a diamond hoop, and the truth is nobody will ever see it. It is the way you're getting in and out of your hoop is that button. This button you use only when you take them off. Please do not use that button when they're on, or to put them on. That's not necessary. This is how difficult it is to put them on. That's it. And to take them off, reach behind, press it down, open it up. Latch them by pushing them together, and they will lock closed. It is that easy. Let me try them on for you. Again, it is so beautiful. To have that button style is really impressive, because otherwise we've all been there, whether it was costume jewelry, demi-fine or fine, where you've had a piece you probably had to pull apart, and sometimes it could, I mean, again, it could happen where if your post gets a little off track, it won't fit perfectly within that setting. So if you have the button, it's really adding this interlocking mechanism, which again, you don't see. The button is what you actually activate to make it release. And then you've got, again, the perfect wearable beautiful earring over and over and over, time and time again. Put them off, put them on and take them off thousands and thousands of times in your lifetime, and it will always work and it'll always be beautiful. So let's get you the best price of all. They were supposed to be, and again, way back when I had them for $19.99. We have to respect the fact that that was 7 years ago when these were really new on the scene. Instead, tonight, they are lower than $19.99 to get you a carat 37 in that 1-inch style. That puts the width of the hoop up front. It puts your double row. A lot of times we'll see a 1-inch where there's diamonds in one row out front and one row in the back. This is where we just said, let's put all the diamonds right up front where everybody sees them right immediately. And let's go back to the wheel. Again, 1 pair in yellow, 2 pairs in white, 2 pairs in rose, and they're not going to be 19 or 18 or 17, again, going lower than the price they were when they debuted way back when. And now you've got a better value than ever before because they're not even going to be $17.77 or $16.99. What a day to have hoops like this. One of my favorite things in the whole world is hoops. Hoops I love, and that's because I know that they look so fabulous on everybody. You cannot go wrong. And for those of you that say, I don't really wear hoops, I encourage you to try them. Try them. Once you do, I know you're going to love them. I only say that. I've been in the business a long time. It's been 2.5 decades of jewelry. So I have yet, and I have worked with women who have said, I won't wear a hoop. That's for, whether sometimes they say that's for the younger girls, or that's for, I don't know, J-Lo shooting a music video standing on top of a car hood of an Impala on the streets of Brooklyn. I mean, whatever, right? People say different things about hoops. And I've got to say, if you do hoops right, and you have the luxury that is solid gold and VS diamonds, you cannot go wrong. Make sure you get them. You will love them. You will love the way you feel with them on. You will love the way you look with them on. And they're perfect to upgrade, even if you've got, let's say, the basic hoop, and you're ready to go diamonds. Carat 37 of VS diamonds. Take a look. They're not going to be $16.99. They're even better. We're going to blow them out right now. They are $1,599. And that way, and they're still reversible as well. I mean, technically they are reversible. They've got solid gold in the back. We didn't do like this light, teeny open work in the back. So you've got another 160 what? Yellow gold already gone then. Okay, so kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. So the yellow gold is now sold out. We will bring you a little closer look here at the white gold and the rose gold here together. Maybe you want to try a rose gold hoop if you've already got the white and the yellow classics. You can go with the rose gold for something new and fresh and updated. A great chance to do that right now. But here is your last call, and $15.99. Well, after your discount, that makes them $14.39. So an even better value to get those home. And there is something about, again, VS diamonds. Go with the best, go with the greatest. I know what you're thinking. Well, maybe that means that size stones are less, or maybe I could go out and buy, if you're saying, I don't really prioritize quality of my diamonds, let me go buy an I3 stone. Trust me, you're going to end up spending more than this anyways. So there is absolutely no point in saying, let me go ahead and compromise the quality. You can get the VS when you're shopping at TVON. You're just getting that upgrade for free. And diamonds upgraded quality are not free. You pay every time for a better quality in diamond. We just do things very differently here so that we can bring you fine jewelry at the highest level, but at a teeny tiny price. All right, so Jane, thank you for that request. I hope that was Jane that picked up the yellow gold over there. And then we've got was it her? Wonderful. All right, thank you, Jane, for the request. Oh, we still got the yellow and the rather the white and the rose for you as well. And then speaking of diamonds, there is one piece. I had never seen this before where it's been hiding. Well, sometimes that's what they do. Pieces of jewelry can hide in the vault. And sometimes if they get put to the back, you never see them until Sell It or Melt It comes to play, and every night brand new that you have not seen yet. We'll take a look at this diamond design. I'm going to show it here from a distance first because honestly, probably not going to sit well on its own because this is the style. Let me show you from the profile. Look at that. The diamonds are drilled. These are princess cut diamonds. They have an O-ring through the diamond so that they do this. Even when it's still in this formation that's vertical in the drop, a triple drop here, it's going to be moving like crazy. So as you wear it, it moves. This is kind of that dancing diamond concept. It's item number 1127236. We only have one, and they are enormously pretty and big. There's a carat 01 among your 3 diamonds, and that's all it is, 3 individual diamonds here. Princess cut, set at an angle, and then with this backdrop that you see is almost like a loop of 18 karat gold. Think of it like an elongated marquise shape, and the diamond sits in front of that design. So it's really cool the way that's done, and it's in 18 karat white gold, including the chain, which is adjustable and 18 inches, even with a complete with a little heart-shaped charm in the back. So as you adjust it, you'll have that little charm detailing. Let's show it from a distance, then I'll give you a a nice measurement here, but look at that. That is really quite sizable. And now you can see why we're getting actually like 1/3 of a carat each. And you can see how very large those are. And then when it sits up, it's going to be, see how I'm keeping it as still as I can. And look at the diamonds move. All three are dancing on their own, even when you're still. So can you imagine if you're walking? If you're walking, if you're moving, if you're breathing, if you're talking, if you're doing anything at all, they have even more movement while the piece stays up against your neckline. And I will say with that backdrop of 18 karat gold, it almost makes those diamonds look like 1 carats each, which would be, of course, extremely pricey. So now we go back to the hand. I want to give you a measurement here on the pendant itself so you know exactly what you're getting. And we only have one. And you talk about designer unique jewelry, that is it. Also very difficult to manufacture something like this as well. And it is a full 1.125", I would say, top to bottom. And we have one. And remember, you're getting the chain with it for free. You can always take that chain off, use another one if you'd like. I would recommend, make sure you can do that. Actually, I would recommend keeping this one. It looks like it'd have to be a very dainty chain. So this one's going to be best, but look at that. It looks like a little miniature diamond set into the chain itself. We had it for $59.99. No wonder it wasn't on the air. Well, I'm taking it down to our lowest price. And again, let's just say it, it's under cost. It's under our own cost, what we paid to get it and make it and bring it to you. And that's why it should be $59.99. And tonight, one caller's taking it for only $1,499 with an extra $150 off as well. So it'll be $1,349 if you'd like to get the 3 princess cuts. And there again, that beautiful dancing or floating design that you have there. So you see, and they don't turn around. They always stay up front. That's the beauty of having them set the way they are. So they give you that incredible dance. You see it there. The piece is still, the diamonds are still moving and showing off their beautiful brilliance that they give. All right, let's move on. We got a lot to show you tonight. We're already almost through our number one, and we've got rings. It's been mostly an earring and pendant day so far. Got plenty of rings for you, including our Tanzanite deal. Take a look at this, though. A very large yellow diamond center stone up front. This is 112-48-32, and that's going to have a yellow diamond in the fabulous oval. It is a VS stone, even though we deal with that fancy color of diamond that we love so much. You are getting a VS stone. It also has 9 points in yellow diamonds beyond that really are going to be throughout the side center of the ring. Then you've got the white diamonds top and bottom. And so now what we need to do, get you the big value. There is only one. It's funny how that stone, when it's on a backdrop of yellow gold with other yellow diamonds beside it, it just allows that diamond to look so much larger. Look at how it's framed. The bright yellow diamond sitting beside it and the yellow gold around it, top and bottom, give it a look that is very luxury, very high end. And now we get the one of a kind out the door for a better price than, well, it's no longer going to be $49.99, that's for sure. And a 1/2 carat, stunning yellow. This is that natural color. It's also a spot on color. You definitely want it to be bright like sunshine, just like you see there. Be that bright, glittering, brilliant cut oval like you have. Beautiful on the hand. I would say even more beautiful, I would say. If you look at the details you get, the way it's all etched, this could be a ring you wear on the ring, middle, or index finger for sure. And it's going to be better than $19.99. Taking it all the way on down. We're going to move quickly. Got a lot of pieces to show you, including our 5-row pink and white diamond band. Our beautiful, I've got an amethyst pendant you will not believe, and Tanzanite's coming up, top of the hour for a Tanzanite deal. This is, though, the yellow and white diamond ring of a lifetime if you want ornate, bigger band, lots of gold weight. Let's bring it down to $1,880. You know what, skip it. Let's go even lower. Got to move in really, really quick time here. So how about we just keep going? If I save you more, theoretically, that makes it even more likely it's going to find its home. And as much as we need a couple pieces here throughout the event to melt, I would love to get the pieces that, especially ones, I look at these pieces and I immediately think about the work. The workmanship that went into a piece like that, the incredible labor of just the design, then the actual execution of putting it together with a wider band. When you do 2 tones in gold in one ring, that's always complicated. And then you have the fact that it's got open work and mill grain and pave. So that is all very complex to do. And having spoken to our jewelers today, these are the pieces that, you know, when it requires a lot of labor to put it together, it's also a lot of labor to take it apart too. So maybe this one's better off just going to one of you here tonight at a great value. So if I can discount it even more, so be it. Let's make it the deal of a lifetime and make it, you know what, $17.99? No, let's take it down to $1,699 only if you'd like to get that yellow and white diamond band right there. That is a beauty. And $16.99 has got to be about $170 extra off that price as well. So that's our last call, and then we'll be on our way. We've got, again, Suzette, I've got your ring, and Geraldine, I've got your ring as well, that are here awaiting you. So if you are with us, let me know so we can show you your pieces. Plus, we have a ruby, spectacular. We've got a whole wheel of blue star sapphires that I put together for you as well. It's just quite a night to be shopping. And then let's get to this, the amethyst pendant that is oh so designer. I am a big fan, and we are thrilled that you have got something very special here. So $16.99, let me know. That is one and one alone. So it is not going to last, I can tell you that. And here we are. So enjoy that, and that's going to be one of our big values on yellow diamonds, something more unique and different and designer. Absolutely. All right, next up, this one, I just cannot get enough of this. This would be, let me just let this one kind of speak for itself here. First of all, fancy cut. This is a pendant, and it's got that really stunning, with a smudge, amethyst stone, and then diamonds draping from the bail to the stone itself. Come on in, we've got yellow and white gold, and that's what that stone looks like when you face it up front. It kind of leans here, but I want you to see the entire piece because the detail work is very special. This is in yellow gold as well. Look at that. I would love to make these into earrings, but I don't get that chance here. We've got one in yellow gold only, so that's going to be limited. And then the white gold, got a tiny bit of quantity for you. It's item number 1113033, and this, wait till you see it. I know that yellow gold's sitting a little bit wonky, but I'm going to face it up to you so you can see how beautiful that stone and its fancy cut are. It's a kite cut to start, but then there's a lot of extra facet pattern inside the stone as well. So 1113033 starts with a fancy kite cut, and then it's a 2-carat 55. You're also going to get a 36-point diamond weight, and it's one of those longer, stunning stiletto drop styles in that it's very long and linear, in that it's a beautiful vertical style. So you've got our 2-carat 55. Let me show you the yellow gold because it's going to be better to see this up front. Really see how that color shines through. That saturation level is everything. Take a look at this on the hand. So you can see it's got quite a drop to it and very elegant to wear when it's on. Then we've got, of course, again, remember, yellow gold's been popular throughout this event. So yellow gold is going to be a single and one only. That's it. Here's your length you've got, which is going to be 1 3/4 inches, top to bottom, with that fancy cut. And those are all bigger diamonds, from the bail to the design to the link that puts it together. It's going to be that really beautiful larger diamond weight that you have, not just overall, but individually. And then we're going to show it on. That's a really beautiful piece. And if you are a February birthstone or an amethyst lover, or maybe you just collect the exotic, fancier designs, you like a fancy cut stone, this definitely is going to work for you. And we need callers because, again, you can watch every show we do and never see anything like this. Now we're bringing out something you just can't get anywhere else. Fancy cut like this is exclusive to us here, and we've got the yellow and the white gold. Let me grab the white gold here and show that to you next to it so you can see what that's all about, so we can really help you decide, because that's always the question. Amethyst looks so good in the white and the yellow gold. It's always a tough decision to make here, and my left-handed tweezing skills are not all that on point today. I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty, so it's going to take me a second to pick this up without, disturbing our flow here. But this is going to be one only in the yellow, and then we've got the white gold at just a couple available there, so it's going to definitely fly. And what you need to do, well, I know what you're thinking, because I look at that piece and I see designer written all over it. The problem is designer jewelry also comes with designer price tags. They cater to a clientele that has no limit on budget, and therefore can just say, I like it, I'll buy it, I'll take it, and out the door you go. That is not what we believe in. You can have that high-end fine jewelry taste, but be able to get a huge savings as well and shop it for better than you can make it for. And that's really what we're about. So before we do the $49.99 price tag, and this again, yellow gold or white gold, you see the yellow gold here and the white gold over here. Let's take a look at it on the neckline as well so you can see how it's going to translate over skin tone there. Oh, that's not good. And then let me go ahead and get a look at it against, I love to see it again, bright colors, because that's really important when you see the color be that consistent and that deep, whether it's against a brighter color or a more pale one. You've got a really special look there, and that drop, something about this elegant trillion up top, then the kite cut here. Let's go back to our wheel, take another look at it here up close, and we'll get you a great price that's better than even $1,000. Are you ready to send out some jewelry? I know I am. This value on this, everything we've been doing throughout the event is really second to none, but there are pieces that are really high-end designer like this where it just makes you scratch your head. How are they doing that? We are really giving away jewelry, fine jewelry at its best here. I'll make it better than 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Accessible is what I'm going for here. You can have the luxury. It's like getting the Rolls Royce for 10 grand. I mean, have the luxury. Do not compromise one bit of quality. Get something very special, get something unique, get something nobody else has, and save a bundle doing it. How about better than $2,000? How about better than $1,000 or $999, where we can subtract another $100 off for you just to make it doable? Or you can hear me out. One yellow, the rest in white. It's going to fly. We're going to go even lower than that in the price tag to make sure everybody who wants one can get one. If you are into unique jewelry, you don't want your jewelry on everybody else. You want something different and unique and special. This is it, guys. And we are not going to make it $999, $888, even $777. I'm giving away jewelry the best way we know how. Welcome into a Thursday Night Live where you can call me and tell me what you want to see. But I've got to tell you right now, this is your value. It's not $777. I'll go even lower than that. Let's save you a bundle and get you the yellow or the white, which is already, I gotta say, very popular here. A lot of people talking about it. I just don't know which color everyone's taken. We'll make it $699 and save you another $70 off that as well. So big moment for our amethyst lovers, but a fancy cut no less. So something very different and designer and bold, and it's $629 to get it home, and that's amazing. So yellow or white, we'll give it 30 seconds, then we're on our way. Lots more to do. Those new finds are coming up. We've got necklaces in citrine. By the way, they're the red citrine. We have stiletto drop earrings that are diamond drops. Amazing. One of my favorite earrings we've ever done. Evil Eye styles are here in emerald and diamonds together. We've got the pink and white diamond band. Oh my goodness. You know what I haven't done is any auctions during this event because, well, that's not allowed. I might actually do one tonight. Who knows? I mean, you get you to participate here. Get everybody in. Yes. Let me know if you have any questions about that pendant. Okay, so that's going to be, I'm pretty much buying, I don't know if I have told you guys this, but I'm buying a lot of what's left at the end of the day. They keep saying, why are you not letting us melt anything? Well, it's because I'm in the business and I know what the jewelry's worth. So I'm buying it to resell for the most part, and I'm doing a lot of gift shopping. I think my Christmas shopping is almost done for 2025, and that's still like 6 months away. I don't care. I'm shopping this sale event because I know you can't make values like this any other time. So this is really cool what we have coming up. If origami could be jewelry. I studied origami many, many years ago and was really just into it. And I gotta say, this is really what we can do in jewelry. But you wouldn't expect to do something like this in fine jewelry when you're using gold and gemstones. Well, here we are with item number 112-6877. And this is, look at this. It's going to be a piece you can actually make all in one, or you can stagger like that. Did you see what I did there? It was really complicated. All I did was push it together or just kind of let it drop. Now, the difference is you're going to take the chain off and put your chain through either 1 or 2 or 3. And if you put it through just one, they're all hinged in between. They basically slide next to each other. So see how I just put them all together like that? Pretty easy. And then you just let them drape. So if you want to put them together and have it be a little wider piece with a shorter dimension, you put your chain through all 3 bales. And then if you want it a little bit longer, you can do that. It's 18 karat gold. It's 71 points of ruby and pink sapphire and 5 points in the diamonds. 71 and 5. And it's one only in 18 karat white gold. And we have about 3 minutes left till our top of the hour. And this is our box link chain that is 18 inches but adjustable. So you can make it as short as you'd like to, and we will send it on out. Hope you're ready for a big old value. Now, we got to show you up close too. As soon as I show you the length, and of course, that's going to be a little bit just dependent on how you wear it. But if you do go with this longer drapier length, it's just right at about an inch. It can be a little shorter than that if you put all the pieces together. And we will make this one heck of a value as we show it to you on the neckline here as well. See what that looks like from a distance. And you can really see the ombre effect of having all those round. It's going to be diamonds up top to give you that true white into the lighter pinks, into the hot pinks, into the rubies. So you get that great look, and that's what it looks like. Very modern, very designer, contemporary. Let's show it up close as well. Those pendants, by the way, are still here. If you'd like to go ahead and grab those, please do. And then this is what the piece looks like if you put it all together at one time. But you can see, yeah, Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pendant. I only showed two because, well, we have a white and a yellow, and you get a choice of. So they are not earrings. I wish they were. I told you I want to make them into earrings, but they're not. It's a pendant. So this is going to be, you need a chain. You're going to need a chain to put through it. Put it through right top here. And the yellow gold is gone, but you're only getting one because it is a pendant. So no post in the back. I was just saying if there were two, I would make them into earrings. But again, it is a pendant, and it is $255. There's only one though, so obviously in the yellow, we have more in the white, and that's $255 in the kite cut. So that will be actually on the neckline, okay? So please don't try to put that on your ear, it won't stay. It's gonna be a pendant, okay? So that's the yellow gold, and then we have the white gold, and they're both still here, but we're verifying on the yellow. Now we'll go back to the close-up where we have our white diamonds and pink sapphires into rubies, and this is a one only, and it's in the solid 18 karat gold. And I know most of the show is pretty affordable today, isn't it? So 3 cheers for affordability on fine, fine jewelry. We love that too. And we're going to make this really simple right now. The whole piece is only $9.99 in that 18 karat into, again, diamonds, pinks, hot pinks, ruby red. So all that graduated style you get, one piece only, and it's $9.99 with the chain. That does it for hour number 1. We're almost wrapping up here, guys. We got 2 hours left on our Thursday night together. Hope that you have found something you love. If not, stay with us. We will find something for you that you will have to, really, I think, have to have when it comes to great designer jewelry. That is a really cool piece. And again, it slides a little bit. So if you want to wear it a little longer like I had it on the hand, you can do that simply by sliding those bars. They all slide on their own, and then determines on how it's going to stay is based on how you put the chain through those individual bales. All right, we're moving along. We've got 2 short hours left on our Thursday together tonight. If you have a request, we're almost done with this event. This event's going to be wrapped up shortly. As soon as we can show you every last piece in our inventory, the event will be over. I want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of time hanging out with me tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here, and we're so glad that we can show you some great jewelry still from our inventory that is day by day decreasing in big ways. But of course, if there is anything we can help you with, let us know. We'll find it for you and bring it on out. Even if it's not the exact piece, we can usually find something somewhat like it that might work for you. So do also check on availability on anything you saw in hour number 1. Some of our pieces are still here, and that always happens. We usually don't get really busy on these weeknights till more traditionally the last hour. So again, you guys think of it as your VIPs, and you're getting first dibs, like a private invitation before the store opens is really how I would look at this event as we go through. So let's take a look at this piece one more time. And yes, question. Okay, so our amethyst white gold. Jess, you got the yellow gold? All right, so the yellow gold is gone. The white gold, we only have 2 left in the amethyst pendant from earlier. So that's it on the amethyst designer pendant we had in that fancy kite cut. And then we also have this one here for $8.99 at checkout because you get $100 off. And then we're going to start the hour with that pink diamond band because I really want to highlight that one. Actually, yes. Tracy and Alan say hello. Oh, really? Hi, Tracy. Hi, and Alan too? Yes. Is Alan hanging out with us as well? Yes. Very nice. Thank you so much. Oh, shopping too. That I love that. Well, why not shop when you got a really, I mean, what better to do on a Thursday night than shop from home, have the pieces delivered. Your stores at your local city and town are probably closed right about now, so it's nice to be able to just turn on the TV and let the finest jewelry come to you. So that one should be gone. I'm going to buy that if it's still available at 8 o'clock. But here we go. This is, I really want to lead with this one. I decided skip the pink diamonds for the moment. Let's show you our blue wing block D that is 8378 that is going to disappear in a hurry because this one is very high end. We made it extra elite by adding pink diamonds to it and white diamonds as well. Come on in. Do not be shy on those phone lines. You can always hang right up on us if you want to. But this is where you cannot delay because when it's gone, it's gone. And that's when we get real sad. And again, I take these emails every day where I'm getting like hundreds and hundreds of emails every day. And usually they're, please tell me this is still available. I have been crossing my fingers since I saw it because people miss the show live and then catch up on a recording and find out that their piece is already gone. And that can be a little bit heartbreaking. I know it. So now we have the 310. It's the 310 stone. It's got 29 points in pink diamonds. And you also get another 20 points in the white diamonds. So we're really giving you a nice deluxe pattern. And that's because the bigger diamond weight in the pinks is because they're bigger stones. One row, but bigger gems, bigger diamonds, bigger round brilliance that we love that really show off right down the middle of this wider band. It stays very classic. I think that, you know, because I talk to a lot of people who are always saying, I don't know where to start. Now, Tanzanite at this level has got down to the final quantities. So you kind of have to make a decision sooner rather than later on the blue wing block Ds before they're gone. But there have been a lot of people even years ago that said, I just don't know where to go, where to start. This is such a perfect example of a classic style, but still upgraded with the pink diamonds, where you're getting, of course, 49 points in diamonds. They go right down the sides. I do want to show you your pink diamonds are slightly elevated. There's a complexity to adding rose gold and white gold together. It did start at $69.99. Now it is less. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And you do want to call. It's going to stay in the rose and the white gold just as it is there. And then I know that for those of you that know the secret, like TVON code, pink diamond wonder ring, white diamond wonder ring. If you have either of those, think of how beautifully it would pair up. So now we just got to take care of the price for you. $7,000. I spoil you rotten. That's my job. People ask me all the time, oh, what do you do for a living? I live in Los Angeles. Everyone goes, oh, you're an actress, right? You're on TV. You do movies. It's like, no. I just spoil customers rotten on TV by selling great jewelry at really low prices. I mean, that's really what my job description is. And I think at $69.99, we know we could walk into a retail store and find regular block C in a 3 carat and go, oh, okay, I got to spend $7,000 and get a really ordinary Tanzanite. Or you can come here and spend less and get better. And here's how we do it when it's not $6 or $5 or $4 or $3 or even $2,000. It's not $19.99. It's been a minute. I've had a lot of shows recently where there have been no blue wing black Ds, or just maybe the big stones like the 10 and the 15 carats. This is the major piece here. This is the big deal. And this is the one that is going so low in price, and yet pink diamonds, very few of our Tanzanites ever have had pink diamonds next to it. I got them here, and it's not going to be 19, 18, 1,799. You do not pay. We're going to make this a heck of a deal here. Call me quickly. Dale, we've got your pink diamonds coming up next. I actually have one on my own here to show you as well. And we're going to make this one only $1,699 for the pink and the white diamonds together in one great ring. And you see the reds coming right on through. One of our best examples of blue wing block D. You get it for $1,529. It's a little over $1,500 to score the band, which I can say we've done that band by itself without a Tanzanite in the middle. That's more money. The band all by itself with no 3 carat 10 blue wing block D stone. None, just the band. So when you're getting $1,500 and, well, $1,529 as your price on the whole ring, that is very impressive and important, and we've got last call on that one. Now, I've got pink diamonds, so promise me you won't leave me. Dale asked for some bigger pink diamonds. I don't know what he's thinking about as far as size, but I have a 50-pointer, a 39-pointer, and a 32, all in different shapes. So how about we start with the big one? We'll try to make this quick, and they're all GIA certified, because all of our larger pink diamonds, what we did was we sent them off as soon as we got them years ago, we sent them off to GIA. Well, look at this. That's a big stone. That is the largest of what's left in pink diamonds besides my 1 carat, which is about 70 grand. Now, I do have a 102, so if you'd like to see it, it would be a huge savings that you would get. But there is a very important 50-point VS stone, because my other two, we're going to have an SI and a VS2, but I've got this VS1, so really highest end quality we have in a pink diamond, and it's our 50-pointer in the cushion cut square. It also has a double halo of the pinks, triple halo overall, and each and every one of our sizable pink diamonds have GIA certs to go with them. So they've been examined by the experts at GIA at the Carlsbad campus to tell you that they are indeed natural pinks that are natural in origin. They are indeed also, look at this, cut cornered rectangular, square there. You can see 4.4 by 4.7. And then you have that 50-point carat weight with the very light pink and the VS1 quality, and no treating whatsoever. So these are natural through and through. This is your clarity grading chart. This is your color grading chart, and there's your up close of your stone. And you might ask, where are the flaws? Seriously, where are the flaws? I don't see anything diagrammed on that. So when you look up here, it probably should be something more like flawless or internally flawless, but I'm always telling you that the folks at GIA, there's a reason they're at GIA certifying things and not elsewhere. Because I think a lot of different graders would look at a stone that up close has that much clarity, and they would just say, yeah, that's a VVS, or that's an internally flawless. Look at that. They're calling it a VS1. That's because they are particularly conservative in their grading, and so that's what gives you more accuracy. Now, this is 1125,183. So we have the cushion cut half carater down below $25,000 for the first time. It was actually Supposed to go out $22,999 here today. What I'm going to do is better, and we're going to take it on down. Then I've got the fabulous pear shape that's in a bridge. This is also a bridge, but there's your pear shape in a bridge, and here's the one that's the marquise. The marquise also looks very large, considering it's the smallest of the three, but it looks large. I'll tell you what I'll do here. $22,000 it won't be. I'm going to take it under $10,000. Collectors, be aware. This is one of the most highly collected stones in the world right now. So to be able to get it and to save a bundle, it's time, and we're going to make it $88.88 for the big one, the half carat. Then I've got smaller prices as we go down in size. I'll bring you a 39 pointer. I'll bring a 32 pointer. Pear shape and marquise coming up. But that is the way you get a very large pink diamond. To get even up at that 5 or at that half carat range is really extraordinary. Anything at a half carat or over really elevates in price tag. It's on the hand. Take a look at that. It is $88.88. It'll make it $79.99 at checkout. So that's option one for our pink diamond collectors. And here's option two, a very nice color, a pear-shaped stone, a 39 pointer. It's item number 1125222, and this one's also GIA certified. It's an SI2, and that'll be 39 points with 85 points around it. I'll give you a quick little peek at the certificate to go with it. And Dale, let us know if you have any questions about these three that we're going to show here. I'm just going to start with the highest, and we're going to go down lower. There's your faint pink. This is a beautiful 3.6 by 6.2 in the pear shape SI1, kind of pointing out what's really important here. A certified stone, but also an inscribed stone. No fluorescence whatsoever. Again, here's that very conservative estimation of an SI1. If you're going, oh, SI1, I wouldn't touch the thing. Well, look how clean it is. On a microscopic view, there is nothing you can see except for one little minute inclusion that's behind faceting in the front, and then a few inclusions in the back. So that's why it's going to appear so clean, even under magnification, like you see right there. 85 points is your diamond weight. That one's going to be down to, well, everything's coming down. If I got the first one down to 88.88, it means that even the 39 pointer has to come down below $13,999, and we'll take it much lower for you and make that $59.99 for the pear shape minus your $600 discount. So that'll be, instead of $59.99, it's going to be $53.99. Now, maybe the buy of the whole night could be this 32-point marquise. Now, everyone's got a strong opinion about a marquise, but I will tell you this, whatever your opinion is about the shape, it gives you a lot of look for the size here, because it's elongated. So this is my 32 pointer, and it also has a GIA cert. We got to zoom back just to get the whole triple halo in. This is another beautiful classic in the 32 points, 18 karat gold. By the way, this is the only one of the three that I've shown you that is 18 karat gold. It's also a 32 point VS2, so we're back in that VS neighborhood. And you've got 25 points in pink and 50 points in white. Here's the cert to go with the marquise. And then what I'll do is show them all together so you can pick your favorite. Faint pink again, VS2, and no fluorescence. And another really, well, this one, they've already got it as a VS stone, but look how clean that is. Can't even identify really anything except for the very outer edge from the back side of the stone. That's your cert. This is natural, and we're going to make this one only $69.99. So you're actually getting a better deal on the 39 pointer price wise, and it's item number 1119615. Your better deal is on the 39 pointer just because it's a step lower in the clarity. This is a step up, and so you've got the 25 points on the side, 50 points in the white diamonds, and that's going to be $69.99. So now for your recap, and then let me know how you'd like to, again, if you'd like to see anything else again, but I think we really do need to see them together of sorts so you can really identify what is your favorite, and then what color, what shape, what mounting you like the best as well. These are about as collectible as they get in natural pinks. So I would say it's interesting because the graders had that pear shape labeled as a lighter stone. Honestly, it's the brightest of the three, I would say. It's pretty simple to see there when you see them side by side. So Dale, we've got 88.88 on the left side. That's your half carat. We're going $69.99 in the middle. And then you've got $59.99 for the 39 point pear shape that is on your right. So there are the bigger pink diamonds without going to a carat size, which again, I do have. Please let me know if you'd like to see the 1 carat stone. We can bring that out. I can tell you it's 70 grand. Obviously, that would be a huge discount today, but those are our 3 natural pink diamonds. Now, I'm doing an auction. I'm going to be helping out in an auction coming up in August at a very important event with, you know, very well-to-do folks. There's a big event happens in Carmel, California every August. I'm going to be doing an auction up there, actually offering jewelry. It's very car-centric, car-oriented, but chances are if you have $1 million car, you probably like nice jewelry as well. So they really team up in the summertime in this beautiful spot. And of course, I'm going to be doing a little auction. I got to tell you, the big draw for this auction upcoming in August is the pink diamonds. It's not the yellows and it's not the greens and it's not even the blues. It's the pinks, because the pink is just, it's that hot color right now too. So there are a lot of people that are specifically looking for the pink diamonds. And so to have these at this price, when just like the yellows, they are indeed going up by day. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. The GIA experts have actually certified each of those center stones. We're the ones that set them into beautiful jewelry, and they're all still here if you'd like them. So great news there. All right, so let's take our last look at them, give them 30 seconds, and then do not leave me just because we're showing some more expensive items here. Do not leave me behind. We've got a lot more to show you in the affordable range. Plus, this might be a good segue into our pink diamond band, which gives you the luxury of 5 rings together in one. So let's show that. It's going to be for more my diamond lovers out there. If you really like something a little bit higher end in diamonds, 5 rows, 1 ring, and 3 of them are pink diamonds. So I think you're going to enjoy that as well. We'll bring that out next, because when you say pink diamonds as a request, it can mean a lot of things. So my job is to make sure we interpret that request and show you as many opportunities and options as possible, and then to mark them down to make them affordable as well. And these are open to anybody, because I don't think Dale's taken any one of the 3. So again, they are yours to take advantage of as well. So I don't want you to think, oh, I can't play here because they were requested by somebody else. You absolutely can, okay? So that's what we have in the bigger pinks. And then we'll show you the pink diamond band coming up, which is 111-1544. I can't tell you how many times I just hear about people that are going, oh, I didn't buy something because it was someone's request. Well, it's available to each and every one of you. We're all shopping equally here. We're all giving you equal opportunity to enjoy these values. But this leads us to our pink and white diamond band. And again, it's 3 white diamond bands and 2 pink diamond bands, 5 in total here. I said 3 and 2, it's actually 2 and 3. So the pinks, you've got the 2 rows, and then the white diamonds is 3 rows. And we've got 111, 1544. How beautiful is that? So we're seeing a really deluxe style here. I can't wait to go ahead and give it away. I have 2 identical pieces, and that's it. It's actually going to be mostly rose gold. So this one is primarily your rose, and then it's got the white gold as well, just where it's called rhodium. So we use rhodium as white gold. So that's where you have your white diamonds set and placed. And we've got already, we're already just rolling right through the show here. We only got 1 hour and 45 minutes remaining in our show this evening. So please do call us with any requests you have. And again, any of those big diamonds that you like, let me know what your favorites are there. And now we're going to talk a little bit about 5 rows. And do you see how every diamond within the rows are different sizes? They go up and down in size. So they all kind of give you this little ripple effect that is happening together. And that's awfully pretty, is it not? That's kind of neat how that's worked. So, because it's a very high intense labor here to do that, where you see how they get wider and smaller, like an hourglass, over and over and over through the bands. It's so pretty when it's on, because there's a little bit of space between your diamond bands and rows. So you see that. It's got that little bit of space on purpose, intentionally, to give it this look as if you stacked away, like you have 5 rings together. This is what it looks like on. So it goes white, pink, white, pink, white. 5 rows, stacked look, all one ring brought together by the rose gold in the back. You see that there. And then you've got your rose and white up front to match and pair up beautifully with the diamonds that they're setting. Let's make it easy. 61 points in the pink, 85 points in the white diamonds. So a lot of nice diamond weight overall here. And nobody can believe, carat 46 here, what I'm going to do on this price tag. $49.99 should be. And that's just alone. Think about the gold that it takes to do 5 rows. Again, it's no different than if you literally did go out and buy 5 individual bands. Think about buying five individual white diamond bands. Then you go out and buy 2 more in pink diamond bands. You upgrade, because pink diamonds are just more rare than white diamonds. So we love our luxury in white diamonds. Yes, we do. But nothing is going to ever compare to pink diamonds. Really, I mean, red diamonds would be the only thing that's really more money. Is in the natural diamond world, pinks are really rare. They're up there. So to get any more rare, you'd have to go to a natural red diamond, which, for the record, just to put in perspective, I've never sold a red diamond on TV before. So they are definitely scarce. I mean, there's a lot of the treated material out there that's irradiated, but natural reds are a different animal. This is the way you get something very close, and you get the pink and the white together, and it's not going to be $49.99. I promise you. And I know a lot of you, we lost some of you there with the big pink diamonds. I get it. So now we need to make sure we can get you the fabulous value you love, get you the huge savings you need, and we're going to take it much lower than even $2,500. There are only 2 available. That is it. And so that's going to be your opportunity right now. Here's what I'll do. It is your major moment here. 25 it will not be, 2,000 it will not be, and you saw the big pink diamonds and how pricey they get, even on discount. This is the way you get something extremely important and special. Extremely. I would love for you to take advantage of this. I know you're going to love it as well, but this is not one for just everybody. It's just really one of those bold styles that has those really, again, very saturated pinks that we love so much. And it's going to be for 1 caller, 2 rather. You know what I'll do? I'm going to make this easy. Let's make it better than $19, $18, or $17.99. With all that wide band in gold, I'm going to make it $17.77. That way, after your discount, it's only $15.99. Plus, I'm thinking about dividing that. $15.99 divided by 5. Let's just put that in perspective. That's like $300 a band. It'd be technically $319 and 80 cents a band. Are you buying pink and white diamond bands on their own for $300 in solid gold with VS quality? No way. Not at all. So that's really important. And we'll see who's got them. Last call. That will be it. All right. So 1 is gone, 1 is left. $1,599 at checkout. Major moment. What on earth have we done to pink diamonds? We have suddenly made pink diamonds affordable like they're any old diamonds. And you've got the bigger and the smaller, the work that goes into this, the labor, the gold. Obviously, that is a wide band style. So carat and a half nearly in diamonds you're getting for $15.99. Think about it. If it was just white diamonds, you had a carat and a half in white diamonds for $15.99. That's pretty amazing. This is pink and white. And we only have 2 operators. So Jess, are you getting the first one or something else? Okay, so I have 4 callers and we have 2 rings. So I'm a little concerned here that I can't oversell anything. That's for sure. All right. Pink diamonds are here. Our pink sapphires from earlier are here as well. And yes. For what anniversary? 49. Oh, wow. Oh, that's impressive. Charlene, right? Charlene, thank you. Okay, 1 gone, 1 left. Charlene, thank you so much for letting us know. She was letting us know that she got her fawn diamond at home, and she loves it. Oh, and happy 49th anniversary. That is I wonder what she's going to do next year. Next year is going to be, that's going to be something special. So fawn diamond for 49th. What can we do for 50? I don't know. Fawn for 49. She's probably still fawning over her husband after all these years, right? Just, fawning over each other. 50 years next year, how exciting is that? Well, enjoy it, wear it well, and that's down to 1 only on the pink and the white diamond band. Let's move on here to, by the way, the Tanzanite with the pink diamonds. It's been pink diamonds in everything I've had here for the last 5 items. So that is, who else in the world could even do that? Yes? Emerald cut necklace from the very start of the show? All right, thank you so much. So we had our diamond necklace go again. And then we have our last call here, 1 left on the 5-row style band. And then, hey, Geraldine, I've also got Geraldine's request. Geraldine, I'm talking to you if you're out there. Let me know. We've got an emerald set aside for you. So if you're out there waiting to see it, I like to wait and make sure that you're here since it is a one of a kind. And then if you want a big diamond band with no pink diamonds, just a lot of gold and diamonds together, look at this. I have got what looks to me, this always to me feels very luxury because it feels like the watch-inspired link design we see from some of the highest end designers in the world, whether it's watches, maybe it's going to be that that style you see. You know, we've had a lot of luxury here, but we don't do watches, right? We just don't do watches. And yet this kind of feels, there have been a couple men's rings that had that inspiration that a lot of ladies have said, I wonder if you could bring me something like that. And here it is. It could be a lady's piece. It could be a gentleman's piece, to be honest. It's got a nice wide style to it with diamonds and gorgeous high polished links to it in white or yellow. This is going to get the phone lines a little bit crazed. because I'm going to go ahead and do something that is well, it's weird to say loss leader because everything pretty much is losing money around here in the sale event. However, I really want to take this to an extreme discount because this is one of those heavier bands. No matter what size you get, and it's not restricted on size because most of my diamond pieces lately have been restricted to what we have and can't be adjusted. This can be. So there's great news there where you get your size for free. But also it's 112-3039. It's got 42 points in the one row of the diamonds that are nice bigger diamonds, but then you're also getting this important watch link design. Now, I know and you know that when it came out to play the very first time initially, which wasn't all that long ago, I mean, we're not going back 8 years, we're going back like a year and a half. It was originally $19.99. I did a debut on it. We had so much fun with it. I'm going to take it a lot lower right now. And operators, I will need to know if you're taking a white or yellow. No rose gold on this one, just a couple available in white or yellow gold. Every single one, the same gauge. Look at how it tapers, but not down to nothing. Still a lot of gold here, and this is the band. Could be a wedding band replacement. If you want to go a little bit wider, sometimes we do. And by the way, you can wear the diamonds more on the bottom or more on the top, but it also has a bit of a layered look because each link style is a little bit different. You see at the very, very top, it's a smaller, shorter link than what's through the middle. And then you have your diamonds with yet another textured design. So whether you're getting the white, the yellow, I will say it stacks really well. I have different sizes here and yet they still are stacking. So it's a wider look, yes, but you could stack them. You could do a his or hers. You could do like, again, a match set if you wanted to do. I really think everybody can wear a band like this, but it's got a great size and nice width to it. All the way around, great finishing so that it feels silky when it's on the hand. Let's take another look at it with the diamonds up top. And now we're gonna need some collars because I know how popular it was when it was $19.99 originally. I stood here and sold it. We're gonna do so much better. And this is solid, heavy, beautifully done, mirror finish. You can see how it's reflecting the ring in front of it. The diamonds are set, recessed into the texture of the bands. So you really have a smooth surface to the way that feels and fits when it's on. And we're taking it lower than even, this is gonna fly. And we only have a few available to go around overall entirely. So it's not a time to wait and sit back and say next time. There is no next time on the band. That's really why this event is so important and why urgency is so necessary here. You definitely want to be in because the pieces that you think about, usually you could just call us up on a random evening and say, I want to see this again from a few months ago. Well, that could happen, but if we remake it, it's going to be a very different price tag going forward. So we want to make sure you have the opportunity to get them now while they're reduced, while you're getting the extra 10% off discount as well, which makes it more affordable than you could even literally make it for. And we manufacture jewelry every day. Our jewelers have been a little bit of hiatus of making jewelry because we've been selling what we have, but they're still working on sizing things for you and all the customizations that need to be done to make jewelry perfect when it arrives at your door. So that's still happening. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $9.99. What did I just do? On a wider band in gold, when gold is just about as elite right now in the world as diamonds are themselves, and yet they continue to go up and spike as well. It's not $9.99 when you talk about a band that looks like that very important watch design that everybody tries to copy. Yet this is gold. Even a lot of the watchmakers out there, they're still doing gold platings and things because, well, can you imagine that big solid gold link style watch that used to go for, back I remember when I started in the business, you could get, you know, the medium sized version for 30 and now it's over 100 just because of the way the gold is amped up. Here's your chance right now to get the band looking like that status look, that really cool texture and mirror finish, and it's not even $899. So now I think we're really talking about a value when there's a substantial band that's white or yellow and it's VS diamonds, our favorite. We're going to make it $888, which means it actually goes well below that at $799 at checkout. So white or yellow, we'll give it 60 seconds and then we got to move with almost a half carat in diamonds also. And then if you have any requests for me, do let me know. We'll help you out. That's going to be, I think, a big help. If you have anything you're looking for, it's better to just call us and tell us what you need instead of waiting, hoping to see the perfect piece arrive. But that is extraordinary for $799 for a wider band like that is. And we still have all those really nice size pink diamonds. Dale, if they weren't what you were looking for, holler at me. You can either reach out to us here via phone or you can email me directly and I can try to find something for you. But again, now we've had pink diamonds with Tanzanite, 3 of our bigger stones in centers, and also the pink diamond and white diamond band together. So hopefully within all of that, there's something for hopefully every pink diamond lover out there tonight. And then we do have our imperial topaz wheel a ruby wheel, and a blue star sapphire wheel. So a lot of pieces paired up together to be some of our best of the best. And it starts right now with rubies coming up. Our fabulous rubies on the way. And then we have the emerald in the evil eye style also here, and some diamond drop earrings as well. Some really unique diamond drop earrings also are here if you like a little heart meets a little extra drop. Let me show these to you. These are just fun. Really fun, different, kind of that sophisticated heart-shaped design we so enjoy. $7.99 on that band. Well, I've seen a lot of things in my day for gold pricing, but that is something very important when you've got that elite level and how wide that band is. We don't do a lot of bands that give you that kind of width. So very important. Let's take a look on the hand here. I've got these beautiful drop earrings. They're heart shapes to start. And actually, this is going to be a really interesting look. So you can do either way. You've got that beautiful drop with the triple stack of diamonds, and it ends with a really big diamond at the end point of each of the 3 rows. 110373. I haven't presented these in about 8 years. So it takes me back to some of the early days hosting TVON. And it's 110373 with a carat 30 in diamonds. That's all mirror finished white gold up top, your post and butterfly backing, and then the triple row in diamonds draping from there. One pair, white gold only, and a carat 30 in the diamonds. So old, doesn't even have an item number. We got to build it. So 110373. That has a very beautiful, unusual look. We usually see heart shapes as studs. So to have it start with the heart shape and lead to that triple row in diamonds draping from your ear, just the one pair. They're lovely, all VS diamonds. I think we know how gorgeous our VS diamonds are. Plus you have an 1.5 inches in the length here, starting with that mirror finishing, and then your triple drop. These are all independent of each other, by the way, as I'm trying to show you here. So each little length here is a little bit of its own independent movement, which I think is really nice. And there's only one pair, so we'll blow them out. And I'll get you a look at them on here, but they are a nice size, 1.5 inches. And what we're going to do is make them really affordable. Instead of that $49.99 price tag, I'll just send them out right here very quickly. We'll go under $2,000, make them $19.99. I do have one on, so it is without the backing, but I think it's really just to give you an idea of the size here. And then of course that's only going to sit a little higher because it's not going to be headed out of your ear. But that's how beautiful that is with those triple diamonds draping from the heart shape. So we'll go back to the hand here and get you a better price. I can't leave this much jewelry here, guys. We still have to keep the lights on too. So again, all these fabulous values. Again, this is always a little tricky to put up multiple earrings on one tweezer there, but there they are. And we'll make them better than 15, better than 14. Send them on out, $13.99 plus your discount. 10% extra off, $13.99, and makes it so much more affordable than that at $12.59 and checkout. Just one pair though, that's gonna be it. And what a beautiful gift that would be with the hearts leading into that triple stack. We know that number of 3 being significant as well. So that's gonna be really important. So $13.99, $12.59, they're yours. There is only one pair of those earrings. Gentlemen, we do have a big champagne diamond gents ring in rose gold as well. And you know what our lines are doing? They're lit up. Why? Because I don't know. There's like a 5-minute delay here. Everyone's calling on the bands we had earlier. So let's show those bands again. Operators, will you let me know if you're getting white or yellow? Because we might be sold out of a color or two. And I just want to make sure we don't oversell. Then it's, you know, that's on me. So I can't be overselling here. And so let me know which one you'd like, yellow or white. We have a lot of backed up calls right now. Can't get anyone through. So your patience is appreciated. Thank you for that. We appreciate that so much. Sometimes we just have a little busier phone bank than we do have operators. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's a purple pink. Yeah, it's got a mix of the 2 colors, purple, pinky, red. Most of the cashmeres we've presented on this show through the years have been that color. It's not blue like a traditional sapphire. I can show it again for you, Tim, here as well. It definitely has what we've seen out of some of our certified stones. Yes. Which one? Heart earrings are gone. Congratulations on the heart-shaped earrings. Tim, I'm going to recap that cashmere for you if you'd like to see it. Unless you already have it, let me know. But there's the cashmere again. So it's kind of a purple meets pink, kind of a fuchsia, purple pink there. And that was only $12.99. Which one? Gotcha. Which color? White gold. Sounds good. Thank you. Still have hoops going from earlier. Okay, the lines are busy, not for the band, for hoop earrings and heart-shaped drop earrings and cashmere sapphires and a lot of the pieces we saw earlier in the show as we have reached that halfway point of our Thursday. So, Tim, did you want to take that cashmere or see it again? Okay, let me try it on one more time for you here. We've got the bands going as well. Here's the cashmere in that oval. We had this earlier. This is a 50-point unheated cashmere. And that's the beauty of it. They've typically been unheated stones when we had them. It hasn't been mined in 100 years. Very, very unique color. It's got that pinky, red, pink, purple. It's really like a combination. Every time you see it in a different light, one of those colors will stand out a little bit more than the other. 50 points, 65 points in diamonds was a 112-2217 on this one, Tim, and it was $12.99 in the white gold only, but we will take care of the sizing for you. There's a big ruby wheel coming up. We're going to stay with the corundum family and get into some Burma rubies after we take that band down. Also have star sapphires here. The phenomenal side of sapphires. I can check for you. Now, Pam, are you looking for the big saddle or the medium saddle? Andy, I can see if you have anything in the large saddle ring with a pink stone. I have a medium saddle with an imperial. So I can show that to her. I'm not clear on if Pam wants the bigger saddle ring. Probably she does. And, let's see. Oh, okay. Milgrain in the band holds a round stone. I don't know what setting that is without a little bit more description. But it could be that 70-point wideband that we had yesterday frequently, Pam. Is that it? The one with the 70 points in diamonds could be, with the rope texture top and bottom. And then I do have a saddle ring. This is the medium-sized saddle ring we do, Pam. This is the saddle ring with it's a pink stone, but against all odds, because that's actually an imperial topaz, which should have a yellow or orange color. This is that more pink variety that we have. So that's the medium-sized saddle. It's still big, but I can check and see if we have anything in pink in the large. I don't know what we have left, to be honest with you, in the saddle ring. It hasn't been made in quite some time. So that's the medium saddle ring, and that's a gorgeous imperial. It's part of a whole wheel of pinky imperials I have, which are a very rare stone. And there's another pink imperial where the pink is actually overtaking the orange and golden colors, and there's another. So this is really, I could spend hours and hours talking about imperial topaz because it's something I've loved since the moment I was introduced to it, because I like so many. Kind of at first went, it's a topaz. I went, oh, okay, it's a topaz. It's just a topaz. And then as my career extended on through TV, I actually got to meet the imperial topaz mine owner, who really gave me a new perspective on what this stone is all about, which very few of us in the world of gems have an understanding of how important this gem is. Because I think we hear the word topaz, and we think of blue topaz, pink topaz. This is not pink topaz, by the way. It may be pink in color. It's not a pink topaz. Those are coated. Those stones you see on home shopping channels for like 20 bucks, not the same thing. That's where it's got a bit of a misnomer in that it is topaz, but it's the precious variety, the one source variety. There's only been one source in the world ever that has produced precious topaz, and it's called imperial. It's out of Ouro Preto, Brazil. This is the super elite of that already elite stone. They're all elite. This is where it gets more so. Why? Because they're more pink than they are yellow or orange. Usually they're yellow. Sometimes deeper stones, better stones can get a little orange color. This is where it's going pink golden. That's what's so important. I do have a kunzite in the large saddle, and I have a zoisite. Oh my goodness, that's pink. But if you like the imperials here, we'll just blow them out here on a little mini wheel, and we'll get you a great value. All white diamonds around them except for the left side. That's got some pink and white diamonds, more of those beautiful pink diamonds we love, and we'll get you great value on all three. It's my imperial topaz blowout. Yes, they are imperials, all from our private collection, all from stones that were mined decades ago, all from Ouro Preto, Brazil. Only one of the most important stones I can ever show with you. It's just misunderstood. It's like Mahenge spinels. They're misunderstood. Nobody seems to really know because when it's not, and I get it because it's not out there. When you don't get, like, it's like anything else. Everyone thinks things are basic, like, okay, we all know colors. We know one color from the other. It's because we all learn colors at a young age. We know shapes, we know colors, we know animals because we learned that all. It's ingrained in us from a very young age, and it's something universal that everybody learns when they go off to school. And there are things that, how do you know or understand something if you've never learned it or been exposed to it or been able to access it? So that's really the difference. And with the gem world, there's a lot of rare gems, and that's what I love about what we do here at TVON, is we get to, through what we do and really showcasing and focusing on rare, and unique varieties is we get to hopefully educate so that even if you don't buy a stinking thing, you have no idea how many people watch the show and they never buy anything. They are here literally for the education of it all, to learn a little bit about gems and jewelry, to kind of by osmosis take it all in, learn so that, you know, when it comes to, if you're just trying to answer a question on Jeopardy one day, or if you really want to give advice to others who, you know, when that grandson comes to you and says, I need to go buy an engagement ring, you can give him a little bit of advice if he doesn't have my email. You know, it's one of those things that's really helpful, and there's a lot to learn, and it's an ever-evolving, ever-changing world. So sorry to get into the Gem 101 part of it here when we're just supposed to be just blowing out jewelry, but that is really what is so important about this stone. Is misunderstood because it's not understood, and now hopefully we give you a chance to get to know it and learn it and understand the differences in the varieties, and there really is no place else to get it. So we will do this really, really quickly, and we'll make anything up there one price tag just to make it simple. They're $89.99 or more. These are the pinky all natural. No, they didn't just get more heat or more treatment. They're all natural from one vein of this mine that ever produced the pinky golden variety. So it's almost like a better rare version of Padparasha, and it's going to be a huge savings, and even bigger savings too when you get that big discount at checkout. We're going to make this simple and easy. How about just instead of $89, I love $4,500. I like the idea of doing $4,000 or $3,000 or even $29.99, which is right where they should be. But we're going even lower than that. I don't have time to sit and leave pieces here. We got to get down to our lowest possible price. So how about this? Not even 29, 28, 27, 26. How about $25.99? We'll take them even lower than that, make them $24.99, and you get your $250 discount off of that price as well. So big moment here for our imperial lovers out there. And we got a carat 17 in the back. We have a carat even in the oval on the left, and we've got a carat 08 right there, all with big corresponding diamond weights to them. We'll get to our request. Yes, Pam, I've got two larger saddle rings. One's with kunzite and one is with a hot pink unheated zoisite. Well, well, well. Talk about rare. How can we get more rare than a pink in the imperial? We are about to take you there. Large saddle ring coming up. Okay, so those are my imperials. Fun to see them, right? Just a little, again, education. Here is, that's the kunzite. Hello. That cut is everything. Saddle ring kunzite. Oh my goodness. 112 7347. That is the radiant cut square. In the saddle, the large version, by the way. We do the medium version, you just saw it on the wheel. Now this is the extra jumbo size with the carat 78. In the diamonds, that's a 568 stone. In the radiant, then it's done with the diamonds, each and every way, side to side, top to bottom. Carat 78 in the diamond weight. Here's what it looks like on. In the white gold, finished on the inside. That's what it's all about. What a piece that is. I tell you, it's like fireworks inside that stone. No special effects, no special lighting. It's just the stone doing it. The big, deep saturation we love, the extra fancy faceting that's making that stone just alive. And I'm going to blow that out right now. I can only go rarer here, and this is a smaller stone, but rarer, because that's a zoisite. Same color, but a zoisite. That's Tanzanite, but no heating was applied to that gem material. So instead of being a deep purple, it's got a pinky purple color. That's the zoisite. It's way more money. Let's get to the kunzite. I'm going to have our jewelers straighten the stone because I'm very picky about stuff. As you might know, if you've ever watched me for 5 minutes, I'm very particular about things, especially when it comes to, you know, this is fine jewelry you're buying. It's not like a loaf of bread and, oh, you know, it's whatever. It's not the right kind. It's too important. You're supposed to have this for a lifetime. This is what you wear. This is how you present yourself to the world. I really want that stone straightened out. I've already made a note about it. I'll work with our jewelers directly on it. It's just a little uneven, to be honest. We all see it. So I'm not going to pretend I don't, but I'm going to make that really affordable right now. And we're going to take the $79.99 ring and blow it out for $39.99. You know what? Skip $39. Let's go even lower. Got to move some jewelry in our last hour and 19 minutes here. And I'll make that one better than even $3,500. I'll make it $32.99. $32.99. Guess what? You've got an even bigger discount. That's going to take it under $3,000 after your 10% off. So you've got an extra bonus that's going to make that $29.69 at checkout for that very large saddle ring with a pinky purple kunzite. And then if you want the zoisite, it's like way out there in price, but hey, it's a 79-point oval unheated zoisite. It is rare, really, really rare. It is our 79-pointer with a carat 96 in diamonds. and that's going to be the saddle ring in the large size as well. That one is $13,000. I will make that $59.99 if you'd like to have it. So you can either go with the pinky purple zoisite, which is all natural out of that mine, but no heating, makes it very rare, or you can go with the big kunzite, and that is what I have in the two large saddle rings. Ironic that they are pretty much, they're very different stones and they have nearly the same color. I just think that if you are somebody who likes the saddle ring, you probably also like a big gem presence, and I really enjoy seeing this ring with a bigger stone. I think it looks, something about it looks more balanced, I think, when it has the larger stone within it, because it's such a wide, important piece. I like seeing that bigger stone in the middle. We've got our rubies coming up. I've got a big Tanzanite. I've got two more Tanzanites. They're gonna be a little smaller than what we saw earlier as well. And then you name it, we got it. Just tell me if you have any requests, like we've been getting here live on the air for some time, so we can accommodate yours as well and get you what you like. But that kunzite on the right, $32.99. So again, if you like the kunzite, it's gonna be item number 1127347 in that fabulous radiant cut square. And then the natural and heated zoisite is only $59.99 for a 79-point oval stone. Let me know what you think of those. All right, let's get on with it. We've got all of our imperials here. We've got both of our pink stones, different varieties, of course, but two really good looking stones there in our bigger saddle ring. And then we have the rubies coming up, which is just all out giveaway time on the ruby rings, and I have a bunch, 4 of them to choose from actually. I love these. They're all similar enough that we decided let's put them all together. That way you're not finding one and saying yes and then finding a different one that you like better the other day. It's going to be all rubies all throughout this wheel of 4. We've got all platinum settings as well. Wow, one, just look at how they just get so glowy here. This is very unusual to see. Rubies are usually opaque, not here. They're all bright and clean and transparent and glowing blue-red. And they're all the same price too, which makes it even better. Yes. Questions before we go on? Make sure you call in, even if you saw something a few minutes ago. Their chances are it's still here. We've got a ruby wheel opportunity, platinum, 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 platinum. I've got carat weights that differ a little bit, but I want to walk you through them if that's what matters. I think the driving force behind what you choose is probably going to be what color and shape you like the best and what overall design you do enjoy the most. But this is going to be our 64-pointer in the back. They're all right in that neighborhood. They're between 60 and 69 points. So right in that, you know, just over 2/3 of a carat, around 2/3 of a carat. We have also, if you like to go with a wider band with a classic halo, I think that's a really lovely, nice look there. That's going to be our 69 pointers. That's the largest. It looks it. It's our 33 points in diamonds around it. If you want to have a little bit of baguettes on the side here, east and west, with the rounds the rest of the way, that's the one I would recommend. That's our 60 pointer with 33 points in diamonds. We do also have, so that's the smallest. There's the largest, and then the other two are going to be right in the middle. That oval is 66 points with 30 points in diamonds, and then of course the rear is going to bring in the 64 pointer there with the 75 points in diamonds. So that's your largest diamond weight up there is the back center, and they're all going to be one crazy price. And they're all in platinum, so they'll stay as is, but we can size them for you. So an extra bonus there. You get the sizing to be whatever you need it to be so that it arrives and you're enjoying it from the jump. So now we just need to blow them out. And gotta take these rubies, all Burma by the way, every one of them, Burma's best. Bright, clean, glowy quality, baguettes and rounds together. The Mogok Platinum 4 is going to be on its way in a hurry. And if you love rubies, what a perfect way to celebrate them when most everything out there right now is Mozambique at best. There's a lot of Thai stones and Vietnamese stones, and ruby is ruby. They all have a special characteristic to them. They're all considered to be a really top gem of the world of gems, but this is really important when you get Burma because it's the best. Nothing else is going to compare, and we're going to blow it out right now. The very first callers, whichever one you like, let's take them even lower than $9.99. Want to send some jewelry out of here before we go, and that is just moments away, guys. We're only an hour away here from the conclusion of our Thursday, hour and 14 minutes, as a matter of fact. So we want to make sure some jewelry goes, and this is not $888. Actually, we're going to do $888 instead. You got the $799 price tag instead. If you'd like any one of those 4, we got to roll. And then we've got the most affordable piece of the day coming up. It's the most affordable, and it's a necklace. They don't usually go together, but we're bringing it all to you. So $888 for each piece up there, and then we'll get them down to $799 at checkout for you. And we have diamond drop earrings, the best. a gorgeous necklace, 2 more Tanzanites to show you that are going to be 2 carat to 2.5, and all the rubies. You can just let us know front, back, left, right, and then we can obviously get you all those carat weights recapped again. But platinum and ruby together, not something you always see. And if anybody likes combinations of stones, let me flash these. We have some Tanzanite and turquoise together in a front-facing hoop style earring. Yes, that's one of 2 identical pieces there that has Tanzanite ovals, each one dotted with turquoise. Wow, is that rare. And it brings the hoop front-facing so they loop around, but all your gemstones face out. So that's a really cool earring. And then we also have our big new fine Brazilian stones. They're here too. We got a lot to show you tonight, but we only have an hour plus to do it. Any questions before we go about the rubies? Should be on their way here momentarily. Then we've got those beautiful earrings we can share with you as well. If you're into some unique and new and fresh updated styles, we've got them. And then you let me know if you have any requests before we wrap up this show in about an hour here. So not a lot of time left to go tonight. So please get those requests in and let's get on to it. We've got our fabulous gents ring as well. It's our champagne diamond. Got some big diamond studs, and there's one huge Tanzanite too that's going to be at 13 karat 40. So we got the big one as well that's going to be down to a crazy low price. And then the rubies are also still here. So imperials, they're here. The kunzite and the pink diaspora, they're here. The beautiful rubies, oh my goodness, $7.99 for rubies like that. You don't see it every day. They're also available for you. So just let me know which one you like and we will help you out, because things do go after the fact here. And then we've got our gents ring. What a handsome style this is. It's so affordable. And let's just headline it right now. 1 carat champagne diamond. It's bordering on a cognac diamond, to be honest. Here it is. Rose gold, that's the only caveat here. We don't see a lot of gents jewelry in rose gold. And it's 1120751. Just needs some serious polishing on the sides here. Here's what it looks like. Yeah, that's a deeper champagne. I wouldn't quite go as far to say cognac. It doesn't have enough red in it, but it's a deeper color of champagne. And then we've got a 1 carat center stone, and then a 33-point diamond weight around it that are all channel set within. Think of it like channels of diamonds that they're in 2 grooves of gold. So they're set basically between 2 different rows of gold around it, holding them in place firmly. And then you've got a finished under gallery as well. One only stays in the rose gold. Fantastic value, even if you just want it for the center stone. Look at all that finishing to make sure that it's comfortable, because you do have a nice, heavier, wider band to it. And we'll go ahead and send it out here very, very quickly. That's going to be under $7,000. It's $69.99. We're going to take that price even lower for you. And our last call on the show, guys, we've got an hour and 10 minutes. We've got plenty of jewelry here from earlier as well. If you do want to make a call and see which one is still available, if you can't stop thinking about it, you owe it to yourself to get it. Yes. The Kashmir is gone. Thank you. Kashmir from earlier. Speaking of great pieces from earlier, Kashmir just found its home. Thank you. Thank you. And this is going to be the 1 carat stone, carat 33 overall. We'll take a look at it on the hand here, and we'll make sure it goes. Send it out time. That's what we're doing. Everything. And this is one they'd love to melt, because there's a lot of gold in that ring. It's more like the amount of gold you'd see typically in 4 different rings, all in one, because it's that larger gent style with the great finishing. And let's blow it out for just, I was going to do $29.99. I'm almost sure that would go. But given tonight, I'm going to make it even better, just to really nudge it out of here. That's going to just make it irrefutable. You cannot deny value. You can't. We all know jewelry well. We all know what it should be. We're all used to great values here. I got to make this a little bit better for you. We're going to send it out right now for just $2,699. I'll give you $300 off, and then you take another $270 off that price as well. And our rubies are still verifying. We got a lot of people talking about rubies here. Most of them are on their way out, it looks like. So you can call us there. We still have Blue Star sapphires to see, and our one and only gents piece in the rose gold. That is the only gents rose gold piece we have in the entire inventory, and it really meets that stone where it's at. It's a great combination there. And Jess, what were you taking over there? Oh, did she? Which one did she get? Let's see if I remember. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Marge, thank you. Oh, okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you, Marge. Appreciate that. We've got a Tanzanite coming up in a big size. We have, and by the way, speaking of requests, Geraldine, if you're out there waiting for an emerald, we got one for you. And then last call on those rubies in the platinum settings. Did enjoy those. Those were awfully pretty for $7.99, weren't they? Today? Uh-huh. I love that ring too. I like her taste. She's got great taste. Very nice. Thank you, Marge. Enjoy. All right, so we've got $26.99. By the way, that's going to be an extra $270 off. So you get an even better value, and I love where that leaves us at price tag because that's $24.29. A little over $2,400 to get a 1-carat diamond that is a natural exotic color. Not something we always see. Let's get to that very affordable necklace. I was touting that we have a beautiful necklace that is quite affordable, and I've got some other good news for you. I actually have the stones and the mountings made up. So I've got I've got yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold. Maybe we'll have to work on that. I got some jewelry untangling to do before I can show them to you. So I'll be working on that, and then we'll get you a great look at some citrines here. These are actually a little different than typical citrines though. So let me start with this look here, and we've got the white gold and the yellow gold and the rose gold settings. So the stones we have, and then we'll wait to hear from you on which color gold is your favorite, because I actually have the settings ready to go in a couple of them. But this is what I want to show you first, because that's not going to look like typical citrine that you're used to seeing. It's more of, well, we call it simply a red citrine. It's that more than even Madeira. It's kind of interesting. I was mentioning this earlier. The one stone that I haven't shown and sold on TV in 25 years of nearly every day is red diamond. Ironically, this looks a lot like what you'd get out of a red diamond. And so to get into a color that you probably didn't know existed is the citrine, which normally has, again, a yellow or orange color or some combination thereof. This is overly saturated. Overly is the wrong word. That almost denotes it's negative. It's not negative. It's a huge positive. You've got a higher end saturation level, which makes it more rare. It's 11225549. I also have it set in rose gold here. Now, I did find, because I look through these kind of things, because I want to give you as many options as possible when it comes to settings. I have the necklace ready to go in the yellow gold. It's just the citrine's not set yet. So here's the red citrine in rose, which is ready to go. And then I have the yellow gold necklace where I would just need to put the citrine into the yellow gold necklace. And this necklace is not just the center, it's got diamonds bezel set on the sides. Very affordable, 50 points minimum. You're guaranteed to get that beautiful, rich, saturated color we love. It's 33 points in diamonds as well. As far as the mountings go, 3 in white, 2 in yellow, 1 in rose. So it's the 3-2-1 opportunity. And we'll send it out. And remember, the entire chain is attached with the adjustability within, 16, 17, and 18 inches, and a premium lobster claw. Yes, Tim? Yes. It is, and I showed it, and I'll show it again. It is. It's a honeycomb under gallery. Let's show it again. Here's the inside of the men's ring. Yep, there's the honeycomb. Rose gold, honeycomb under gallery, diamonds, 133 is the total weight there in the diamond weight, and that is $26.99, but it's really $24.29. Okay. Let me know if you need to see it in full again. We can give it another full presentation. But here's your 50-point red citrine, 33 points in diamonds. I've got the rose gold here to show you on the hand and on the neckline as well. Remember, it's all the classic lengths built in, and it's got 2 extra big diamonds. Yeah. Thank you. So the men's ring is sold. Enjoy it. And this one will be under $1,000. And what a big value that already is at $9.99. Shall we take a look at it here? Ignore my display, but I'll just show you. I want you to see the size perspective briefly here, as you normally do, and then we'll show you how it looks against the neckline. Again, this is the rose gold that I have. We have the yellow gold as well. The yellow gold is ready in the necklace. I would just need to take the stone and set it, which is great news. So we can do that for you in yellow gold as well, but that's what it looks like. And then, of course, when it's got a little something to set up against, I'm wearing about as bright a red as you can wear, like a true, like fire engine red. And that's what's so remarkable, is that even the red citrine up against the color red, you really see how pure a red that is. So diamonds around it, a couple of extra diamonds set about an inch away from the centerpiece. And it's not hold on, we're not going to sell them yet. We've got a lot of people on the phone lines, busy lines here. This looks like a red diamond. The round cutting, the beautiful color. Red diamonds are not like a pure red. They're more this color. So this really is. It's not a red diamond, but it sure looks it. If it was a red diamond, it'd be a museum, not here. Honestly, it's just so large and so fabulous. And let's make it better than even $888, $777, $699. Could I even dare say make it giftable if you want to give something unique? And here's the good news. Even the biggest jewelry collectors out there, I can pretty much guarantee you they're not going to have a red citrine in their collection. That is the fact. Because if you're waiting and go, I don't know, do they have something like it already? I don't know if they're going to have a red citrine. It's not even $599. And we've only got a couple available. Remember, white, yellow, rose, 3, 2, and 1 in quantity for each of those gold colors. So you are hopefully getting ready on those phone lines. It's even a lobster claw clasp. That clasp right now, I was downtown today. That lobster claw clasp by itself goes for $83 for the clasp. 83 bucks, not the chain, just the clasp. I mean, okay, that is getting a little bit crazy when you think about what it takes to create jewelry of this magnitude. And we're offering it for $499, whether you want the white or the yellow or the rose, all three, but for a limited time, that's for sure. And it'll be $449 actually. You get another $50 additional discount on that piece as long as you can shop it quickly, because obviously limited. 1 in the rose, 2 in the yellow, 3 in the white gold. That is it. So a huge value there with the diamonds in the pave around it, with the extra bezel set diamonds on the sides. We're about to show you some gorgeous diamond drops. Our top of the hour is almost here. We've got requests I hope that you'll get us as well. If there's anything you're looking for, we can bring it on out from the vaults. It's sometimes what brings us the very best values, are the pieces you are specifically looking and asking for. So let me know if there's anything we can find for you. And those saddle rings and the pink diamonds, a lot of the requests we have had today are still here. So you don't need to be the requester necessarily to take advantage of the requested pieces. Ah, I see. That is a definitely unique style there, Pam. I do not have, I'll have to check. I don't think there's anything else in that mounting, but we will double check for you. Working on finding the needle in the haystack here. Yes. Which color? We have a white and a yellow and a rose. Yeah. So we've got all 3 gold colors. Rose gold? White gold. All right, so 1 white gold gone. We'll give it a final 60 seconds as we are getting near the top of the hour here, our last hour of our Thursday. We again have the rose and the yellow in the rose gold's ready, made up. Yellow gold, we just need to set that stone in the center and then good to go. And it's $449 to get a beautiful, really like better than Madeira. So just when you think Madeira is the best citrine, usually that would be the case. This is a step up and a step greater than even the rare Madeira citrine. So another beauty there. And we will get you a great, fantastic $449 price tag to get a solid designer necklace. Very important there. Super, super, super gorgeous. I mean, that is really, and it's bright because it's the round too. So this is extremely important. And again, for $449, not much you can procure in the fine jewelry world for a price tag like that these days. Okay. Last call. Let's move on. Top of the hour's here. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's our last hour of our Thursday night. We still got a couple pieces here from the previous 2 and want to make sure that we get to a beautiful diamond drop. It's been a night of earrings. We've had quite a few options for you. I don't know if any is as really deluxe and designer as this one is in this designer diamond drop. In that gorgeous lengthy style. This is, for those of you who have been saying more earrings, please, tonight has been your night here. Item number is 1110416, and I have the white and the yellow, both in these gorgeous lever back styles. And check this out. We've got the yellow gold, and they're finished beautifully as well. And then I do have a question for you. Will you let me know if we have anything in that mounting for me? That would be great. I think the item number might be there.
We have a Brazilian Parisian quartz.
Oh. Oh. Wonderful. All right, Pam, we have a, how did you know that off the top of your head? Very good. We have a mandarin garnet and a Brazilian Paraíba in quartz, both in that mounting. So if those sound good, yeah. And this is a request for Patrice. Patrice, we've got rhodochrosite earrings for you. Thank you. Let's get the other yellow gold up here, and then we're going to go ahead and get these out the door. There are all of 5 pairs to go around for the entire country. So this is not going to be long for this world. And there's your drop with the lever back. Okay, these are just, they're fabulous in every way. We've done several versions of spikes. What's different about this one is it doesn't just go large to small or small to large. It actually is more of, think of like a marquise shape. We can all picture that, right? This is, think of like a really super stretched, elongated marquise shape. That's what this is. Starts smaller, gets wider through the middle, and then gets small again at that point at the base. So, Patrice, we've got fabulous earrings for you. We've got the drops right now. Again, it continues to be an earring kind of night where we have quite a few options. There's 60 points in VS diamonds here. Top to bottom, everything is going to be diamond encrusted with the exception of the lever back right up front, and then we'll get you an amazing value. I got to show you this length though, and not too long. I know they're 2 inches. That sounds lengthy compared to what we typically see, but they're not oversized. They're not going to be in the way of your clothing, your attire, your necklines. There it is at 2 inches, and that includes the lever back you see there. I think for a better perspective, really helps to see them on. And I did want to show you, this is solid mirror finished. I would say reversible. If it was a different style than a lever back, you could reverse them. But I think it is nice to have something that looks good from the back as well, because, you know, if you're wearing a dressy or earring with a drop style, you very well may have the hair up or the hair back, or, you know, something pulled away from the face to really show off your beautiful facial features. So that's really what I enjoy about this earring, is that it's still well made from the back. So they always talk about coming or going. You want to be like looking good, coming and going. Well, this is where, again, you got that beautiful look, start to finish, top to bottom, front to back. So let's take them lower than even where they're supposed to go here today, because again, last hour is here, ready to move some jewelry. That's what I'm doing. So this is not going to be $9.99 like they're supposed to be. I'll get you an extra discount here, and then we'll get you that extra 10% savings as well. But again, whatever you see here in price, it's going lower by 10%, and they're not $9.99. They're not $8.88. We're going to take them a lot lower for you. Make them easy. How about $799? And everybody needs a hoop, a stud, and a drop. We've had the studs, we've had the hoops tonight. Now we're getting you this gorgeous drop earring, which is usually a luxury that is on the pricey side out in the retail world. So it's nice to get it so affordably like we have here with your $80 extra off, because, you know, 10%. $80 off, so they'll be $719 and change. Let's go back to the wheel, take a look at the close-up. That, of course, was the yellow gold I have on. Then I think, Patrice, you're next. We'll get you your earrings on the way. Yes, yellow gold. Well, that would mean that the yellow gold is now sold out. So I knew that was going to happen. Didn't even bother putting that next one back up. So only white gold remains now. Actually, Joanne, I'm going to correct you. The other one was not a kunzite, that was a zoisite. The smaller oval was not a kunzite. The big one was a kunzite, and it was not an asher, it was a radiant square. So yes, but we can show those again in the large saddle ring. Yeah, the other one was a zoisite. Yeah, they looked the same, but they were not the same stone. So just for reference there. Sorry, I'm eavesdropping again, but there's that need to be accurate. So again, let us know if you want to see the saddle rings again. Patrice, we've got rhodochrosite earrings for you next, and they are lovely. 1124278 is next on the way. So there's going to be a rhodochrosite drop earring, and they're lovely. They're actually in 18 karat yellow gold, and they are designer. Well, let's see if you know this designer. Do you know what that cursive C stands for? Well, they're hallmarked on the back with that cursive C. So they are very high-end designer. The white diamond drops are still here. Yellow gold is sold out. Let's keep on moving. We've got 55 minutes together tonight. Here is Patrice. Oh, these are rhodochrosite earrings. Yes. Sure I can. That's a really gorgeous stone. So that's going to be for who? I got it right here. So before we get into Patrice's earrings, let me flash this again, since this is a recap of the kunzite. Here it is. That is the radiant cut square with the notch corner. It's a fancy cut. 7347 was your item number. And this is going to turn out to be under $3,000 after your discount. It is a 568 Afghan super saturated pinky purple. It's also $32.99, but you take $330 off, so it gets down to below $3,000 for that really exquisite 568 and a carat 78 in diamonds as well. And let me try this on for you, since that one may be on its way. It's got great finishing on the inside. You see how it's finished all the way through the sides up to that center stone, but that's still going to be set with kind of a cage detail in gold. I've already made the note here. Stone is going to be just reset a bit so that it can be a little more straight on, which is just something that, you know, I'm noticing. So I'm going to have that reset for you just to straighten it out. And then that's going to be down to under $3,000. So verifying on that one right now. And then, Pam, we can show you the other pieces in that mounting you love so much. As soon as I get them, I will show them to you if you'd like to see them. And there you have it. There's the kunzite. Congratulations if you get it. Joanne, let me know where that one stands. And then, do you have it already? All right, that one is sold. And now let's take a look back to those rhodochrosite earrings, give you a full presentation here on item number 1124278. Rare to see rhodochrosites at all. Yes. Oh, okay. Which earrings? Oh, I see. So this is a no-go. All right, she's looking for white gold only. This is going to be for somebody else. So the good news is they are no longer a request. They're going to be open and available to the first caller that says yes. And they're 18 karat yellow gold with that designer style. Round rhodochrosites that are matched. 91 points in total. Kind of a floral meets a star, meets that extra princess cut diamond as well. And that's going to be with that beautiful mirror finish, larger gold section up top with the post and butterfly backings. And of course, they're available in the yellow gold 18 karat there. 68 points is your diamond weight. Then we have another request to show you. Pam, I'll bring those out as soon as I get them. I promise they'll come out right away for you. And then here we go on this fabulous idea in rhodochrosite drop earrings done by that big designer. You saw their insignia on the back side with that cursive letter C, and we'll bring this on down. They were $17,999. Now they're just a lot more affordable. The drop on the earring, let me show that to you here very quickly. Post is going to be right at the very tippy top point. They've got that great finishing with that designer cursive letter there. That, of course, is indicative of a very well-known designer out there, and we're going to make them better than $79.99. Take a look at those. Drop is going to be about 1.25 inches there. I'll pop one on the ear for you as well so you can see what that looks like, and we will send them out right now for $29.99. Instead of paying $8,000 or $18,000, you're going to get them for $26.99 at checkout because you've got that $3,000 price tag. Here's what they look like from a distance. Well, aren't those pretty? That beautiful star-like floral starburst, and again, not even a backing on, and yet look at how beautifully they sit there against the earlobe. So really fabulous to see round, matched up, rhodochrosites, and $26.99 at checkout. Back to the wheel we'll go. Show them to you again here up close, and then on our way and working on those requests for you, Pam. Then we've got a big Tanzanite on the way. I do have a very large diamond bracelet. If anyone's looking for a 6 3/4 inch bracelet with a lot of diamonds, we've got that as well. And anything else you need to see, it's a good time for requests because we're in that last hour. So let's get to it. We've got also a recap on a Tanzanite that had pink diamonds, and then we'll also show you what we have in a round and a cushion cut square, fancier cuts in some Tanzanites for you also coming up. And then we do have an Evil Eye style. And how about Blue Star Sapphires? I actually compiled all the Blue Star Sapphires in similar sizes together so you can see them all at once and choose what's best for you. So $29.99 on the rhodochrosite earrings. We'll see if we have anything in the white gold. Not sure on that, but we should be able to give you an update momentarily if you like. I flashed these. These front-facing hoops are everything. It's an earring kind of night here. And this is that beautiful Tanzanite and turquoise, one pair only in the world. They're going to sit oddly here on the wheel. That's because they sit so beautifully when they're on the ear. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Let me hold them up for you so you can see what you get. 18 karat white gold. This is what we call a hoop, but everything twists and wraps around. Let's show them on the hand because that's going to give everyone a better perspective here. There are Tanzanites and they're not even. Do you see that? It purposely goes front, and then when you see them on, it's going to look like it actually is attached in the back to your ear. It's really beautiful. Everything's right up front. 418 in Tanzanite, 1 carat in turquoise, 16 points in diamonds, and an 18 karat white gold, no less. They are beautiful on. I'm going to show that to you. There is only one pair. They stay in the white gold, and they are no longer $49.99. So let me get them on the ear for you so you can see they've got that silicone around the backing. That's important as well because, you know, you want to get a good grip on that backing so it makes it easier to pop right on the ear. Let's make sure you can get these a little viewpoint here, I think. Yeah, look at that. That is really fabulous. So you can see now, if there wasn't another earring there, it would look like they're just kind of reaching around and wrapping around the ear. So that's what we love about this, what I'm calling the front-facing hoop style, is that they kind of wrap around so they all face forward. I'm going to have to get a backing on that just because I don't think you can see it properly till it's got the backing. So let me borrow that, and then we'll show you what they look like and give you a better idea. And you know what? They're $14.99 as well. So let's see if I can get the backing that goes with it, and then we'll help you out here and see what it looks like without that second earring in. You'll see it a lot better here. And yeah, there's something about having that silicone. It does make it a lot easier to grip that backing, and then, oh yeah, there you go. That's better. So now you can see what they look like. So see how they just look like they're looping forward. There's a different type of way that they go front to back. So they look like they're actually, it looks like it's attached to the back of the earring, if that makes any sense. So this is what we love for a really kind of high style, new designer, updated look in a hoop. And they're $13.49 at checkout, and there's only one pair, and those are the luxury of 18 karat gold as well. So new, fresh, updated, and that combination of turquoise and Tanzanite together, such a superstar combination, isn't it? Back to the wheel we'll go. I adore those. I think those are really about as fabulous as an earring gets. And $1,499, of course, comes down another $150 from there. And this is what they look like when you see all that beauty right up front there. All those ovals set at a little bit of an angle, each one dotted with 3 different turquoise stones per oval. Talk about workmanship. Wow, that is not easy to do. And for $13.49, they're for one caller in the 18 karat gold. We are moving some jewelry. All right, coming up on the way. And Pam, I think we're still working on those requests for you. So as soon as they get out here, we'll show them to you. And then what else do we have? We've got some Tanzanite in rings coming up for you. Let's see who's got the earrings. White gold is how they stay. Oh, the size. I didn't measure the overall size for you, so let me do that really quickly. The length of the earring, and you can see there's your front-facing style, that wraparound look. It's a lot of Tanzanite for $13.50. They're just a little over an inch. About, yeah, you've got them? All right, congratulations. Those are sold. Thank you so much. And then let's show you what I have in Tanzanites. I've got 2 bigger rings here. You saw the oval earlier with the pink and the white diamonds. Well, I've got a round and a square cushion as well. Only going to be one of each. So now the question becomes, which one do you prefer? And they're about as classic as a mountain gets. Whether you want the round or the square cushion. Gosh, those are lovely, aren't they? One in the square cushion, by the way. Yeah, it's going to go very quickly. And do let me know what you're thinking here. We've got item number 112, 7404 to start with on the right side. So that's that big square cushion with that really ideal color. 244 is the size. Thank you so much on those Tanzanites and turquoise. I love those. I can't stop staring at them. Here we are with Tanzanites, 2 similar sizes here. We can either get you the 244 in the square cushion or the 260 in the round. Now, if the round is your jam here, we're going to do that one for item number 1128293. That's going to be the 2 karat 60. So a little larger on the round. I would say a little deeper color on the cushion. Really going to be up to you and which one you prefer. I will show them on the hand here side by side, coming your way, and then we're going to send them on out of here. And then last call for requests, 45 minutes remaining in the show. Get those requests in if you have them, and let's just go ahead and take a look. The difference is really not in the quality of the stone. The stone quality is there. The saturation is there. It's just the round cutting tends to give you more brilliance, more glittering factor, more light. So it kind of plays differently. We talk about this a lot. When you get the round, you get a little more sparkle factor. And then the cushion cut square, also an exotic stone, but tends to give you more of that saturated look and red flash. Either way, there's not a better Tanzanite quality out and about in the world. So you've got round or square cushion. You let me know. Same price here. Let's take the $49.99 rings and really reduce them down and make it so easy. How about $16.99 per ring? And then, of course, $170 off that price as well. And so 2 great options and really classic styles. These are the classics. These are the go-tos. These are the must-haves. Boy, look at that. Let's focus on that one for a minute. 7404. Look at that. Super saturated. Diamond weight on this one is the 59 points to go with your 244. So now that you saw them both together, just want to be able to really see one at a time here. So if you do want that square cushion cut, make sure you're on the lines. One only. That's it. Stays in the white gold, and we'll size it for you. And we'll give it 30 seconds. That's a good looking piece. Very high end. Brazilian new finds. I have two, Barbara. I have two. I flashed them a little earlier in the show. Let's show them now while we're still working on those other pieces for Pam. Let's take a look at that, $16.99. Then we'll get you a look at the round. I do. So Barbara L., thank you for that request. And then we have, this is the round, and that's going to be the 260. Get you a little more carat weight. Diamond weight stays classic. That's going to be the 260 with the 49 points in diamonds, and that stays in the white gold as well. That will be $16.99. And that one, of course, also can be sized. So all three of our Tanzanites from the day are still here. Barbara, we've got two. I was showing these in relation to the Congolese material, but let's go to Brazil. Let's go to that newest, latest find out of Brazil, which looks like gigantic Paraíba. This is just a big ring. Starts with a large stone, gets even larger, and we'll have two for you, so I'll show them together. But that's going to start with the bigger of the two. We'll zoom back here because I want to be able to set this up right for you. It's going to be item number 112, 6165. That is the very large oval, very large. This is that Brazilian new fine material. So out of Brazil, don't have a copper, don't have a known entity, copper or not yet, but should have that word on that shortly, probably within the year. 312 is the size here with a carat in diamonds. So that's one that's a little more oversized, lacy look. I also have a more traditional look in this oval, and that would be same kind of color, very bright and brilliant. That is the oval that's going to be the carat 65. So a little smaller stone by about half, and then you still get a carat 09 in diamonds on the left. So either way, 1 carat or more in diamond weight, two great price tags coming your way. And this is what's been so popular, especially in the last couple of shows, has been all of the Brazilian Paraíbas, or rather Brazilian new finds I'm bringing out. I'm sorry, they're not known as copper yet, so I can't technically call them Paraíba, but they sure look it, don't they? I have this, I was mentioning, I have a stone here that's 2 carats. It's 20 grand. If you want the known copper content, 20,000 for a 2 carater. If you are willing to get the newer find, I don't think so. Let me check and see if I have anything larger for you. I think that's it. I'd have to check and see if the one we had the other day is still available. Let me do this. If you want the 3 carat 12, which I'm holding here on the right, that's going to be down to $34.99. If you would like the 1 carat 65 on the left, that's going to be only $22.99. So two great choices there. And then I will check and see if we have anything larger for you as well in the new fine Brazilian material. They are hot stuff. They are really, truly amazing, and only have had a few of them here. So proud we can bring them. If you'd like the carat 65 on the left, that is $61.56. And that is going to be only $22.99. So got two great choices there, 6165 or 6156. It's weird how those are just flip-flop. But 6156 is going to be the carat 65 with the lower price of the two, $22.99. Okay, so we are in the last call on our show. We've got a few requests we're still working on bringing out. As soon as they are found in the vaults, we will bring those out for you. Shouldn't be that much left in the vault, so they should be fairly easy to find. Do have a blue zircon in the fabulous peacock ring, so we will do that coming up. And let me try these on for you side by side as well, because that's the debate. Which way do you want to go? A little more larger and ornate, or do you want to go more classic? And I wouldn't say small, because a carat 65 tourmaline is not going to be small, especially when they're in these beautiful blue-green mixes of color, and the neon is also there. So this one's $34.99. Of course, that's $3.50 off. And then this one's down to $22.99, and that'll be about $2.30 off. Carat 65 with a carat 09. You're actually getting more diamond weight here. And then here's your 312 with a carat exactly in diamonds. Both in the white gold, both staying in the white gold, but easy enough to size for you to whatever you need there. So $34.99, $22.99. Difference is really in the stone size there. That's what makes the world of difference, is the stone size. All right, coming on up. We are getting ready for a big blue star sapphire party. I mean, it really is incredible what we're doing. Yes? The 312, you got it. Here's the inside of the 312. That's 112, 6165. And it also helps to see how very clean this stone is, because copper or not, the tourmaline family is one that gives us a lot of inclusions typically. Not that stone. That stone is really, really clean. And then, of course, all this basket work comes to that oval shape on the inside to give it that nice foundation, set it up off the hand a bit, but also make it comfortable while still giving you the open, lacy work of the design. That's part of the intended look there. The aesthetic is to be kind of feminine. It's a bold piece, but still to have that openness and that open work to it. So that'll be $31.49 at checkout. And then let's get to our fabulous Blue Star Sapphire wheel that is coming out to play next. I've got 4 to choose from. Just a matter of which one is your favorite, and they're all true blues. That's always tough to find in the Blue Stars. Yes. Thank you. Our 312 is spoken for, 6165. So we still have the carat 65 available in the oval. Now we're going to talk a little bit about Blue Star Sapphires in platinum. And here comes, okay, well, some different shades of blue, but all true blues. Each and every one of them. Take a look at this. Well, that one's got a maybe smidge of periwinkle purple to it. And then the rest are really those true blue star sapphires. Each and every one of them is in platinum, a variety of diamonds. Some have fancy cuts, like the front center there has some marquise cuts with it. And then we have rounds and baguettes. And whether you want to go, look at that, the left side and the back have baguettes and rounds together with them. So they're just really lovely in every way. And we've got the same price coming your way on all of the examples in front of you. I have a feeling this is going to be a very quick to go wheel. All going to be, my smallest size up there is a 2 carat, but they go all the way up to 423. And I don't think you'd ever know it by looking at them because they can be a little deceiving depending on the depth that they give you. So I'm going to come a little closer. We'll walk you through the carat weights of the centers, if that's how you're choosing. Look at that. There is a subtle purple to that front center. Little extra blue purple there. That would be the 391. Diamond weight is 24 points. Then we go over to, let's go to the left side. That's going to be a 2 carat, but that has the big round brilliance and the baguettes that turn and wrap around the sides there. 2 carats and 1 carat in the diamond weight. So that's our biggest diamond weight. Then we go over to the scallop design in the back. That's going to have a 272 with 60 points in diamonds, baguettes and rounds there. Actually, are there any? Yeah, just a little cluster of rounds, mostly baguettes. And then we go over here to the right side of your screen. That is that figure 8 style band. That's a 423. So that'll be the largest Blue Star Sapphire of the 4, 25 points in diamonds, and they're all the same reduced price. And then you reduce them by another 10%, wherever we end up. And what a moment for the lovers of unheated sapphires in big sizes, in true blues that also have what? The phenomena that is called asterism. That is what equates to that 6-pointed star. I know none of these are really facing directly up to eye level, but there you see, look at that. That is a really cool stone there. I love that little bit of purple to it. And then true blues the rest of the way, I would say this is the brightest blue in the back center. They're all the same price. They're all under $5,000, and we're not leaving them at $49.99 either. It's getting to last call, 35 minutes left in the show. Whichever one you prefer, and they will fly. Tell me again what we can show you. If we can recap something before we go, happy to do that. Which one do you like, Jess? Have a favorite already? Yeah, the front center, you got it. That's going to be item number 1125905. Here it is on the hand. That's a little more elongated as well. That is a big stone. It's almost 4 carats. Wait till you see. If you just saw the star the way I saw it, wow, I took it out of the light to put it on my hand, you would be absolutely blown away. It is a stronger star than it can appear under those bright spotlights. When you get it out of the light, it just is one of the most vibrant 6-rayed stars you ever will see. I know it's even tough right now to see the extra. It's just playing, the lights sometimes make these stars a little shy. This is really bright, 6-legged star here, and we're gonna do that one for, you know, they're all gonna be the same price. They're not $49, $39, $29, or $19.99. This is the one with that nice elongation to it, little bit of purple periwinkle blue, and they'll all be under, well, 2000's one thing. What if we do 19, 18, 17? What if we go even lower? $16.99, for example? Let's keep on going, keep on rocking these amazing values on some of the most highly collectible gems in the world, like our Blue Star Sapphires. I will make them $1,599, and you get 10% off that price as well. So they will be down to $14.39, and they're all in platinum, but we just need to know your ring size. Whatever your ring size is you desire, that is what we're going to make it so that it can be arriving, and you don't have to put in any effort, time, money, or work into it. It is ready to go. Are we working on the Brazilian quartz and we are, okay, so I just want to make sure we do want to see those. Okay. So still working Pamela, Pam M, we're working on those for you. I don't think we have any rhodochrosite earrings in white gold. And we also have an evil eye design coming your way. All right, I'm glad I'm keeping some jewelry. That's good. We've got platinum, still sell it or melt it. Huge opportunity there. Platinum and $15.99 on very large. And again, there's a 4-carat pluser up there on the right side of your screen. That is pretty remarkable to see a carat weight of that size that is going to be a little over $1,400 to get your hands on it. So make sure you grab any of those you like, whether you like that little more purple material. I'm going to set up an evil eye design for you. Thank you so much. Oh, good. We've got, actually, so is the Brazilian quartz off the table? Got it. Okay. So actually, Pam, change in plans. We actually have, I do have a mandarin, but I also have a color change speen in that designer mounting. The Brazilian Paraíba within quartz looks like that is spoken for, so that is gone. But I do have, let's get these off the wheel so we can make room for a very substantial and really important mounting, one that we are not making going forward. It's that really huge gold weight and very important diamonds as well. Let me clean this up. Get it ready for its television debut. It's going to be our big color change speen and one of our largest ones here in the oval. Isn't that beautiful? It is quite the mounting, isn't it? Very substantial. And it's going to be 1127730. And that is, of course, our, yes. The opal? Wonderful. She wants to see it again. You got it. Let me show that again for her. I had it set aside for her from last night. So she wanted another look at it. So let's give you a quick look before we get into the details here on the speen. This is 1127511. Thank you so much. Well, that's still one of the most awesome opals I have seen in some time. And to think those colors get even more wild and bright and loud in person is something else. That's the platinum, the 301 opal, the 121 in diamond weight. And for any diamond gal, it's a great way to go. And then, of course, you've got all those colors. There's going to be red and orange and yellow as well. I know the greens and the blues really dominate here. Let me try it on the hand for her as well. So it's about 5.5, actually 5 3/4 right now. So there you can see it on the hand. And yet, look at how beautiful. That's some of the larger diamonds. It was part of a wheel last night. She had me save it for her. So that was $59.99. And now it's $19.99. So there it is one last time before it heads out your way. And the next thing you know, it'll be arriving at your doorstep and we'll have it for you. So it's a beauty, isn't it? And see that? Even as it moves just subtly here, there you start to see the oranges and the reds and the yellows. All of that becomes even more apparent under a more low light environment, like normal light, not this light. So congrats on that one. Let's get back to that speen and that designer mounting. This is our color change speen. So everywhere it's green changes to red, and that would just change under a different light environment. So that'll be 1127730. And this is the 567. In the speen with a carat 09. All the diamonds in the ring, especially the ones right down the middle in the halo, they're quite large. You've got the halo set with the bezels. This is a textured bezel, so the bigger diamonds set with their gold around them. That's going to be a carat 09 in diamonds. And then look what's happening on the sides. Some open work, a dual setting, square and then circular style in the sides. Then you've got the diamonds lining. Everything is bezel set, the whole thing. Every diamond has its individual housing. Bezel set in gold with the texturing that carries through. That's going to be the speen. Wow, do we have a deal on that one? That $12,999 price tag no longer stands. Much better value for you right now. That'll be down to just $49.99. Then we have the mandarin garnet, the 567, or rather, yes. Okay. Which Paraíba? Oh, okay. Let me show it to her. So she hasn't seen it yet. She just wants to see it. You got it. The 2 carat that I mentioned that we have for 20 grand, you got it. I'll show it. What we're going to do on this one is $49.99. Actually, scrap that. We're going to do a little flip-flop here because I'm giving you the wrong information here. It's a 567, but that one's $59.99. This one's $49.99. So I know those are both requested here. Those are your chances to pick them up. There's the mandarin. That's the 447. They both, again, are looking the same here. So that's going to be 8180. So that's a request as well. She was interested in the mounting. That's what I have in that mounting. Looks like the Brazilian Paraíba within quartz is gone. So I can give you, if we find that or if we have that, I can show it to you, let you know. But that's the 447 in the 8180. And that's going to be, sorry, I'm trying to do like 8 things at once here and find requests. So that's going to be the Mandarin Garnet 447. And that is a carat 09 in diamonds. Of course, it's the same mounting, but in the white gold this time. So you're seeing how it looks in different gold colors. I know originally you saw it in purple Paraíba. That piece has been sold. And that's what's happening a little bit is, yep, there are a lot of pieces that you saw earlier that are now gone and requested and done. So here's our 4 carat 47. So 447 on the Mandarin with the same 109 diamond weight. That is $49.99. So it's $59.99 on the Speen, $49.99. So she's still thinking about the opal. So the opal's still available, right, Tim? And then she wants to see the 2 carat Paraíba, 260. You got it. So we'll bring that out in the Paraíba with the blue green with the actual, we know, 100% copper content. So we'll get to that. What's that? Oh, she does have the opal. All right, so the opal's gone. We'll show you the 260 in the Paraíba. If you want to see that larger stone I've been talking about tonight. We haven't seen it yet, but we're going to see it next and watch the neon glow. So either way, $59.99, $49.99. They do have to stay in the gold color they're in. So that will be determined based on, you know, maybe a big deciding factor there, but you've got a choice up. So the Speen is $59.99. You take $600 off. The Mandarin is $49.99 with $500 off. Okay, and that's all I have in that mounting. And then here we go with the Paraíba. Well, it is one of the prettier, brighter, amazing stones that we have, and it is ultimately collectible. And this is the one that unfortunately won't be much of a surprise on the price tag because I've shared it with you over the course of the evening tonight, but 112-0685 is the item number. It is our second largest, but it is also large size with clarity because as they get larger, they tend to naturally just show more in the inclusion front. And so it's kind of nice that you got such a clean stone here in this 2 carat 60 masterpiece. Really one of our best out of Mother Nature. 260 is the size. It is 18 karat gold. And it also has some really big diamonds on the sides. Yes, it's surrounded in round brilliance, but there's 22 points in pear shapes first that are east and west. So that's going to be really centered on the sides, if you will. Everything else is haloed in diamonds. That is also going to be a 62-point diamond weight around it. Okay, grand total, 84 points in diamonds. In the 18 karat white gold. Stays in the white gold. This is one of the best. And I know we had a Brazilian stone last night that was a, what was it, 56 points, I want to say. Here we are with this incredible 2 carat 60. A large stone, a clean stone. Watch this, though, as it moves. Watch what happens with that neon light, even more apparent when you see it here on the hand. And that'll show you what a 260 presents as. There's some serious color going on there. And you see that ripple effect of light going all the way through that cushion cut stone. Well, it's not going to last. And it is $19,999. However, there's $2,000 extra off of that price. And we still have our Evil Eye style to get to. I think we're caught up with requests for the moment, so hopefully we're all good there. And we've got plenty of time here with 25 minutes left to still run back to the vault, get what you need to see and bring it back out, or show you a recap of something you've seen in the last 2 hours and 35 minutes. So we can help you out there. But that is $19,999 and seriously one to really, truly consider. Think about it, consider it with the clarity and the size equal there and that beautiful brightness. And then, of course, those really large diamonds you're getting. It's a little more unique to find a cushion cut as well. What you primarily see are ovals. So really exciting to have that. And it'll be $17,999 if you'd like to get it. And that's that up close, up front viewpoint of it. Very important piece, no doubt about it. So that's one of our faves right there. It is so... Again, it's the apparent blues and greens that come through like you're jumping into, you know, waters off the Caribbean. I mean, really stunning, stunning material. And keep calling on those Blue Star sapphires as well. So we'll be happy to recap those if you need to see them. We've got our Rhodo crocite earrings still here in the yellow gold. Tanzanites are still here. Have a larger Tanzanite and a blue zircon in the peacock feather as well. One ruby panther is here as well. Got a really pretty blue-green tourmaline necklace. A larger ruby piece. You got to see this. It is a night for necklaces and pendants and isn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, let me know, Pam, if you need to see the zoisite again. It's still here. The kunzite's gone, but we still have that pink zoisite. Had a couple of other zoisites in it. One was here yesterday that had blues and greens and goldens and pink colors to it. So here's a wild one. Look at this. Rubies and diamonds in one of the larger pendants we have ever seen. Check this out. It's on my hand. It's a larger style. What do you think of that? And there's one more thing. Every ruby, I don't know if you remember the diamond piece I had earlier where they were drilled through, so you actually had movement to each and every diamond. It was suspended. These are done the same way in that they move independently of the design. They're not just set stationary. It's actually got some movement here with the rubies. So if you see it from maybe the side profile is the best way to see it. Do you see how those rubies drape down? That's because they're all hinged within this design. So it's a very large statement style. It's 112-7191. It's in the yellow gold. We're throwing in the big designer chain here that is adjustable. It's 18 inches, but adjustable, shorter as you'd like. And it's 2 carats 03 total weight in the rubies, 112 in the diamonds, even diamonds in the bail. And let's give you a look at the length because that is very important here. It's one of our larger styles in pendants we've ever had in all the years of broadcasting great fine jewelry. Here it is on the length up front here. It's a little over 2 inches. I'd say about 2 inches and an eighth there. We'll show it on the neckline coming up. And here's what it looks like. Just a really divine piece. I like seeing it on the skin tone so you can really see what's behind it because there are purposeful cutouts there to make it part of that elegant design you're seeing. And then of course you see whatever color you're gonna put it on top of. You will see a little bit of that color through thanks to all that gorgeous open work. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. Then we'll try to take it up close, but obviously it's gonna have some movement here with those stones, and yet look at that, really pretty the way that's done. Let me try to bring it up close best I can, show you the movement of those pieces. It's even a bit of a door knocker style, the way it's hinged. You can see the rubies are gonna almost fall forward here because of the way they're independently set. But I wanted you to see at least the diamond pave, the bigger stones that are set within it as well. And that's gonna be a one-only opportunity, totally designer, and nice big bail. So if you wanna switch it out for a different chain, you certainly can. And that one will be, okay, how about we take it under $2,000, $19.99 for those rubies. And to get, what do we have there? Maybe 9 different stones, all totaling that 2 carats plus in carat weight. That is pretty impressive. So really extraordinary example there. And it's $19.99. Thank you so much. If you'd like to get that, $17.99 at checkout. And then we've got our last call on the show. 20 minutes remain now. So let me know, Pam, if you want to see that zoisite again, we can share that with you. And anything else you'd like to see, requests are welcome. We'll do some recaps. I've shown you just about everything we have scheduled for the night. Besides, wait, we haven't seen the Evil Eye style yet. So that's what's going to be coming up. And I'll start with it here on the hand. This is emerald and an Evil Eye design, but it really is that marquise completely done in VS diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and get a little stand for you, set it up close so you can see the beauty, the detail, the finishing, all of that sort. The item number in the meantime is 111-8318. Give me just a second to set it up so that way we can really get in close, take a look at all the details of this design. Here it is in white or yellow, actually. Good news there. Got that in white or yellow for you. I don't know why the yellow gold's not out here, but hopefully you can envision. We know what emeralds look like in yellow gold. They're so pretty together. It's such a complementary rich color to the emeralds in the rounds, and we're going to make it really affordable. 16 point on the emerald in the round with 53 points in the diamond pave, and that's what it looks like. From that up close perspective, one of the brightest and really unique emeralds you're getting here. And we'll blow it out, white or yellow. The mounting is ready to go. So what I guess we'll do is we'll transition that stone into the yellow gold if that's what you prefer. That's why we don't have it. Okay, now I'm clear. So what we're gonna do is take that emerald, and if you're saying, nope, I love my emeralds in the yellow gold, thank you very much, well, we can go ahead and take that emerald and put it in the yellow gold design. We have it just sitting here waiting for a center stone. So I'm happy to do it in the white or the yellow for you. And we're gonna make it under $1,000. And this is one very complete necklace. You've got the lobster claw closure. Actually, forgive me, it's a spring ring. You've got the adjustability here, 16, 17, and 18 inches. They're all built in. And we're ready to send it out. And $1,000 it will not be, nor is it $9.99. Come on in. We still have all of our pink diamonds here that we showed you throughout the show, some diamond drop earrings, some gorgeous opal and pendants, you name it, we got it. Here's your chance to pick up what you love in either the yellow or the white, but we're going to make it even better because I got to move some jewelry here. We got 18 minutes to do it. And that beautiful Paraíba, that 2-carat 60, one to give some thought to when it's under $18,000 for a 2-carat 60 Paraíba. Let's make this an easy deal right now. Not $888, $777. We're going to blow it out. I'll make it $699. And then we've got to go. We have a last call now on the show. It's literally 18 minutes to go. What can we share with you tonight before we're out of time completely? And maybe you want to see the peacock feather? I'll bring it out next. We'll do that, and then we'll do some recaps. Believe it or not, all the Tanzanites today, all the big Tanzanites I've shown, they're still here. We've got big Tanzanites, 2-carat 60, 244, 310. I'll bring those out. We'll blow them out one more time. We've got this Evil Eye style. Let me just show you the back, because the back is so well done here. This is the inside. Look at that. Finished completely. Let me remove it from the stand here, show you what it looks like on the hand and from a distance away on the neckline. What a piece this is. Okay, there it is. And obviously, really, a hand is not where it's meant to sit. It's meant to sit on the neckline. But there you can get a little size reference. And then I'll show it to you here on the neckline as well. Gosh, I love the way this looks. And that is really important size-wise. So you see there what it looks like from a distance. Yeah, all right, yellow or white? White. Okay. That emerald, you know, tiny but mighty. For anybody who says 16 points can't really do anything, look at that. That emerald is glowing. On a bright red backdrop, covered in diamonds around it. Which one? All right, back to the wheel we'll go. Look at that. Gorgeous. And again, look at the finishing. I wouldn't even mind wearing that backwards. Pretty cool piece. Only have the yellow gold. All right, got to move on. Tanzanite recap. No, blue zircon. Got to show it. Blue zircon. A lot of you had asked if we could save this. So I did. Rescued it from melting. What do you think? It is 112-7073. If you love designer jewelry, this is one that I think should be considered, especially with that bright as can be blue zircon surrounded by pink diamonds, then wrap it around with white diamonds finished on the inside just beautifully. And that is going to be, okay, it's one caller gets it. One caller only. We still have that big ruby designer necklace as well. The Paraíba is here, the 2-carat 60. Don't miss out on that big Paraíba. And then we've got all of our pink diamonds. They were requested. None of them gone yet. And then so much more. There's just too much left today. So we got to move some jewelry here in the last final moments. This one is so spectacular. 23 points in the pink diamonds, 119 in the white diamonds. One of the bigger designer mountings that we do is right here. Barbara, I'm not back there looking at the vaults. I apologize. I'm not able to run back there. I have to stay here. So I can look for you, or we can just, I don't think we've found anything yet, but again, I can look for you and let you know if we have anything bigger in the new fine Brazilian tomorrow. I can let you know. I apologize. I can't be in two places at once, but let me look tonight after the show. I'll stick around and I'll look for you and I'll let you know right away. Okay? So unless we're working on something comes out in the next 15 minutes, yes, I will do that and bring it right to you. But nothing's come out yet, so I would say they haven't found anything yet. Let me make this really easy here for you. How about just $29.99 on the blue zircon that is bright as can be? And then let's see what Pam needs. I have to look up what 8095 is. I don't have a computer. Jess, do you have 8095? You can look up and tell me what that is. Yeah, it's not available, Pam. Thank you for letting me know. All right. So, Pam, no, 8095 is no longer available. I'm sorry. It did sell. Okay. So now we go to, oh, you found one. Okay, Barbara. It is the last one. And it's the only one that we have that's larger than what I showed. Is that true? The only one that we have? Got it. Barbara, I've got it. It's here. So I kind of figure we're just working on. Thank you for your patience, Barbara. It's here. There's only one big stone left. I had the 1289 the other day. Here's what I have in a new fine Brazilian stone that is larger. Now, it might be too large, but I don't know. Everyone's got a different definition of what large is. Oh my gosh. Do you really need me for this? This is just so gorgeous. I had the big 1289 the other day in the square cushion that sold. Now we have, honestly, it looks bigger. Something about the cutting here, I'll never forget that 1289, but it was a square cushion, not a rectangular cushion. So this one is actually an 1130, but it actually faces up bigger. It's 112, 6150. Oh my goodness. This is quite something. And that has been pretty much every Brazilian new fine stone I have shown you in the last couple of days has sold. It's even more blue in person because I'm looking at it in person and then I look at it on camera like you see it at home. I like to point out if something ever changes a bit and looks a little different on camera than it does in person, I like to point that out. This one has a little more blue in person than what I'm seeing on at least my monitor, but here's the deal. It is the 11 karat 30 with the 46 points and diamonds on the side. It really is keeping it simple and classy and elegant and really showing off what is the headline. That is a tourmaline that is clean, that is huge, that is gorgeous. It's got that blue-green combo, and it is bright as can be. Look what that does. That's only the up close. You're going to see a little more of a treat here when I get to really move it around. Oh, wow, there it is. See, now it looks more blue. That's what I was seeing. What I see on this perspective here on the hand is a lot more true to life, okay? So that's going to be the 1130 in the white gold. And that is the largest Brazilian new find that I have. The 1289 is gone. And then we showed you a couple others, one of which is still available, which is the carat 65 it was. So we still have that one. But this is how you get that big elite size. Clarity, which is beyond. Great classic setting here. And it is available for a great price tag as well. It is $19,999, but I just had that on the 2 karat 60 Paraíba. Let me make this even easier. Right here, right now, sensational piece. Look at the clarity. There's the cushion cut shape. It, again, more rectangular, more elongated. It is so stunning. It is one of the prettiest stones, and I've been doing this a long time. I show you beautiful jewelry every day, but when I give you a heads up like this is really regardless of what it is. I don't really care if it's got copper or not. When it looks that good, and is that bright, and it's that clean, and it's cut to perfection, you need to have it and you will love it forever and ever. And jewelry, you usually know instantaneously, at least I do. The pieces I love the most are the pieces I fell in love with instantly. I think for a lot of us, these new finds out of Brazil are just that. You fall in love with them immediately. I'll do better than 20 grand. I will. I'll make it better than even 10 grand. Let's not even ask for $99.99. I have one. That is it. I'll blow it out. Oh, just go ahead. $88.88, do it. And then that way it'll be $79.99. At checkout. Oh my goodness, what I just did was totally illegal and wrong, but I really want somebody to have this gorgeous stone to appreciate it in person and every day. Gems don't lose their luster. Gems never lose their beauty, and it's here, and the next one I have is a karat 65, so yes, there's a big old divide between the two, but that just couldn't be prettier, I don't think. It is breathtaking, and it'll be $79.99 at checkout when all is said and done. What a piece, and nothing else like it. You heard it. I mean, we just brought it out from the vault, got it here in time with the last now 10 minutes to spare, and if nothing else, what a beautiful finale to our show. Yes, Tim, did you have a question? Or anything I can recap? Oh, we have 2 people on this ring? Okay, well, we'll leave it to whomever says you've got it. All right, that is sold. I did, Pam, just in case you want to see it again, let me recap it on its own. This one is sold. Thank you so much, and way to go, because you got it in the nick of time. We have 3 people now who want it. Tim, if anything falls through, we've got a couple backups. So just, again, let me know, because... Got it. 312 is switched out for the 11. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Andy, for bringing that out for me. Got it just in time for. Constance, we've got some of your requests. The 312 is still available. I wanted to show this to Pam M. just in case you wanted to see it one more time. Earlier, it was next to a kunzite. Wanted to bring it back out. You can see 5771 is the number. That's the saddle ring, the big one, with the all-natural private collection, hot pink, purple, unheated zoisite. Oh no, Barbara, you missed it. Oh no. Barbara, the 312 is still here if you'd like it. And again, Tim, I've got a backup for it. So if anything falls through with that one, I do have a backup collector for that one. We need more of those. We need more. I know, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And here it comes. The 79-point private collection hot pink unheated zoisite. A carat 79 in the diamonds. I'm sorry, where am I getting that? Carat 96 rather. Carat 96, I think I'm thinking of the other saddle ring with the kunzite. That one's already sold. So here we go. In Constance, we've got your citrines coming up next. But this is going to be the saddle ring that is down to just $59.99. Yes. 64-point oval ruby. You got it. Coming up next, I have got the chance to do that now. That was that halo with the baguettes and the rounds. You got it. Here it is. This is going to be at number 112708 and here it is. This is the ruby. Oh yeah, take a look at that ruby. That is an elongated ruby. It was actually 64 points in carat weight. It does have 75 points in diamonds, the baguettes and the rounds together. And then let's see here, we're gonna do that one for, that one's actually $888. It was part of our wheel. So it's $799 at checkout. So that's a really good one there. 64 points and just a beauty, isn't it? The baguettes are gonna be east and west on the sides, the rounds the rest of the way. And that one's gonna be $799. So that one, do you wanna see it up close again before we show Constance the citrines? All right, so let's show that one up close here. There's our pink zoisite. Here's the close-up on the ruby. That, again, very elongated, so it tends to look a little bit bigger. And then we've got a couple citrine rings to show before we go. Pink zoisite at this moment is still here, but again, you see there are things people are missing out on here in the last few minutes. Don't forget about the 260 Paraiba. That is here as well. And then let's get to our citrines. This one's here at the moment. I've got a couple citrine options that you have not seen. The first one is well, this is just, if that isn't the prettiest mounting, a little designer here. Look at that. Wide band, and then comes around, cups the other side of that round stone and continues with the diamonds. There is one here, and then I've got a citrine that looks like this. So we have a square cushion or a round. And let me just make this really simple and easy here so you can see them together so you decide. And by the way, this has profile diamonds. Love it. Diamonds in the profile. What a piece. That's a Madeira citrine round. We're going to start there. The item number is 1128312. I've got one in yellow gold only in that round. We have never seen this ring on the air. At least I have never presented that ring. So what a thrill to bring it to you. If you like the round that is on the left, that is the 423 with 44 points in diamonds, including the side profile. And that ring, oh my goodness, it's only $9.99 for all that wide band, the designer details. I need to polish it. Let me try it on for you as well. We have literally 5.5 minutes left in the broadcast. That is it. You can see this wide band that then comes up to that bar of diamonds, and then same thing happens on this side, but it's shorter. You've got this beautiful, like, again, crescent moon of pave on either side profile, which I love, and that's going to be $8.99 for that one. If you want the 280 citrine, that's the square cushion up here. Let's take a look at that because you can see there's a white and a yellow gold. That even has the squared off designer shank. Look at that. And a diamond in the side. What the heck? Look at that. I love this. There's a diamond that's burnished in the side of the band on either side at that little point. Oh my goodness. Where have these rings been all my life? Yes. Brown citrine is gone. That is 1128-312. That's gone to Tim's collar. Now we're going to talk about the cushion cut, which I have a white and a yellow you see there. Checkerboard faceted, cushion cut square set on its side. Slightly different colors depending on the citrine you get. If you get the white or the yellow gold, it's item number 8316. And here we go. Only one of each. What you see up there is what you get. That's a 280 with 8 points in diamonds. That also feels very squared off in a different sense. It comes up to that point. Well done on the round. Way to go there. Now we're getting you a 280 stone with an 8-point diamond weight. White gold or yellow gold, but see how it's really squared off along the top? So it really comes up with that leaf-like pattern in the gallery view. You're getting a little more golden orange here and a little more red orange here. So depending on if you get the white gold or the yellow gold, that's how they work. I'm going to make them $4.99 a piece, whichever one you like. So $4.49 at checkout. Did you get the ruby? All right, ruby is verifying. And now we've got a citrine, which you've got to see on the hand because you've probably not seen that either before. Let me try on the yellow gold here. You can see how it's going to go side to side across the finger as you wear it. We're still going to size it for you. Oh, never mind. This one is a size 7 only. Andy, was the other one a size 7 only or no? It was. Tim, I didn't know that. The other one's a size 7 only. I'm so sorry. I just realized that. These just got brought out to me. I've never seen them before. So we are restricted on sizing on these designer pieces. I'm sorry. So make sure, because with that diamond burnished in and all that, size 7 only on that last one. So that may or may not work. Let me know if it's back, Tim, or if they can handle a size 7. Same thing here. It's also a size 7 only in the white or the yellow. So $449 per ring. Tell me if you like the white, gold, the yellow. That's the yellow, that's the white. And slightly different saturation levels on those citrines. Why I'm showing you both. Why I always prioritize showing you what we have here, so you make the choice that's best for you. All right, we're just about done. We got 3 minutes left. I see you tomorrow night. Don't forget to join us for our big Friday night party. It's our Friday night TGIF, so we call it Club TVON. We start at 5 Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we take it 3 hours through Cellar Melted Jewelry. Tim, did that work for you in the round? Okay, great. That sounds good. Thank you. And then we've got our last call. Joanne, did you take that 64-point ruby? That's also gone. The 64-point ruby is spoken for. Thank you. And we have a last call on anything you've seen at all. This is the time to do it. You see our 2.5 minutes counting down. It is now or never to pick up any of the pieces you've seen here tonight. I would do that quickly if I were you, because, well, by tomorrow they won't be here. Yes. The round is sold. Yeah, I just double checked. It is sold. They're going to take it. And then here we go with our last call on this evening's 3-hour installment of incredible jewelry. I am back with you tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come join us for our Friday night. We will start your weekend off so right. I do want to recap the Tanzanite. If those citrines are here, that's fine. We can recap a Tanzanite with pink and white diamonds on the sides. Here's the big 310 oval. The item number here was 1128378. That is a gorgeous blue wing block D, pink and white on the sides. It goes white diamonds, pink diamonds, white diamonds on a triple row band, holding that 310 in place, and that's going to be $16.99. Keep calling on the citrines. They're both here at the moment. Should not be here long, and then we'll keep on rocking. Any other requests you have, questions you have, anything you want us to go find for you for tomorrow, we can have it ready to go tomorrow night. If you want to call in with your requests now, we can have it ready and to show you whenever you're ready on our Friday night. 5 to 8 is when I'm here with you. 5 to 8 Pacific, that's 7 to 10 Central Time, and that's 8 to 11 Eastern. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. It's our big Club TVON kickoff the weekend party. We're going to be so thrilled to have a little bit more of the inventory to go through. I think this sale's wrapping up by the weekend, I think. Just judging on what I'm seeing left in the inventory, we'll be lucky if we can get through Sunday with Cellar Melted. So take advantage, and we have backed up calls yet again. So this is it. Last minute left of the broadcast. We will be here for a few minutes after we go off the air. We do not leave until every single phone line is answered, and that's important too. Here's what this one looks like on the hand. Don't forget, you're getting 29 points in pink diamonds, 20 points in white diamonds, and a beautiful classic but upgraded with that high level pink diamond weight on the sides. Of course, $16.99 is discounted by about another $170 for you to make it even more affordable. And I want to thank you so much for being with me tonight on this Thursday. Hope you enjoyed it. We had quite a bit of jewelry. Thank you for all the amazing requests as well. Keep in mind, this Tanzanite is going to be yours for only $15.29 at checkout. So I hope you'll call us. We're here for a couple minutes. Start dialing that phone number now so you can get in and get the pieces before somebody else does. That has been happening. So this is when, again, we're about to sign off for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 5 to 8 Pacific for our big Club TVON party night. And thank you so much for joining me for watching and shopping tonight on this Thursday. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 5. See you then.